maliciously, cause it was your show, but in fact your show was the
Live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. What is up, everybody? We are here with the K.O.Radio podcast. I have 4 guests here. Wait, actually it's 3, because I'm one. Monkey Business, I see you. We have Lord Burkish is in the building, and we have Kevin Teque, and we have NellBomb. Or did we take the "ta" out of your name now?
Yeah, I've evolved. No longer NellBomb.
Evolved.
It's NellBomb.
I thought it was TA. Or
Yeah,
was
it is. It's supposed to be
okay.
ta. You know, there's a long
NellBomb.
story behind that.
Yeah.
Hi.
Eventually, I'll evolve to just bomb.
and then
But
just
I'm not
B.
there yet. Yeah.
Where's Ingeling? Yeah, should I get Ryan in here? Oh no, Ryan's off doing his own thing.
Yeah. He's waiting for his bag to get home.
Yeah, Ryan's just waiting for that check to come in the mail.
And
Waiting
he's
for
like,
the
yo,
bag.
I didn't have to play? I was like, yo, you just told me to pick up a controller, and you gave me $3,000. All right.
I'm super down for that. Anytime
Facts.
like.
It's free
And
bag.
what was he? He's the Mika, right? The
he was
famous
Mika.
Mika.
Yeah.
Or sacrificial lamb, people called him.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I called him. But I mean, so he's the one that got us qualified in the first place because
Yeah.
we had to go to BU, and we put him up first. Like we weren't expecting a ton, and then he OCV'd, and so we qualified. So.
Yeah. I was like, damn, this
And
man
he
just
didn't
smacked.
do anything.
Yeah. After that, we got Chinese food, and we was like, oh, you want to play some games? And Burkish ran 20 straight games on me. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's time to go home. It was a long ride back.
Hey man, those 20 games.
Bro,
led to
remember it
3K.
was pouring rain that day?
Yeah, it was pouring rain. I had to walk home in the rain.
I
was
walked
like, damn.
no, because I walked there too, and like, well, I didn't walk all the way there, but I walked like from a certain point, and like, it was rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yesterday, you guys did your thing. You guys were on the, what was it, CSL, right?
Yeah, College Star League, I believe it's
Yeah,
what it is.
CSL League. You guys got first
Yeah.
place. You guys had to
Yeah.
beat the Canadian college, right?
Yeah. It
That's
was
what's
consisted of-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we beat like the Canadian team.
It was Silver Rupee, Kadinkle, I think his name
Kaki
is.
Shadinkel?
Yeah, there you
Kaki
go.
Shadinkel.
And
Shout
they
out.
had a
You were
goal
just like
Akuma.
Kashinkle?
Yeah. Right?
I forget his name every time. I don't like. It's not that I forget his name. I'm just like, your name is so abstract. Abstract. I'm just like, I can't. I
Right.
won't remember.
Right. And obviously, we had FGC Monkey Business and Brad Muse calling your guys' match, which is crazy because to have a Boston team on commentary and then the Boston
Yeah.
team wins the whole thing, like it just couldn't have wrote itself, right? Storybook.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was like we were destined for the money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah.
If I wasn't no Dom, feel free to jump in. If I wasn't not gonna put this on YouTube, I would play "Here Comes the Money," Shane McMahon's theme right now, like we posted
Bro,
on Twitter.
that's the first thing I was thinking about.
Yeah. No, we'll put it on the credits. We'll put it on the credits just for you.
Yo.
Hey, Dom's here.
Who's
Damn
here?
it.
Oh, what's up,
God.
Dom? What's
What's up?
cracking? What's cracking, y'all?
Damn it, Dom has entered the battle.
Mr.
Hey.
Blacklist Chronicles himself.
I can't wait to. I can't
No,
wait to
where's
bring that
Matt?
shit
We
back.
gotta get Matt in here now.
Yeah, yo, come
Bring
in,
that work.
y'all.
Get them guys.
If you're on the NEFGC Discord, the NEC Dojo Discord,
Man,
come
you know
in.
what?
We'll
You
get
know
in
what?
here.
Don't get mad in here.
Don't get
Don't
mad.
get mad.
I
like
hate
it.
him.
I like
How
it.
many times he's mixed me and took
Oh,
my
you're talking
points?
about
I
Havoc?
hate him.
You're talking about Havoc?
Oh, Havoc.
Yeah, Havoc.
Yeah, I hit him up.
Who do you
I
think
hit
I
him up.
meant?
thought you were talking about Matthew.
Oh, no. I call
Who's
Monkey
Matthew?
Business Monkey.
Monkey Business.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that your name, Monkey? Yeah, okay.
But no, Havoc, get him out. Never want to see him again. I hate him.
The Laura.
You
Shout out to
know what?
Havoc.
Yeah.
I did hit him up. I think he said he wasn't gonna come on this one. We'll get him on the next Balance Patch Edition episode of the radio show.
Lit.
Yeah.
Dom, how you doing?
I'm doing good, brother. Just got out the shower. Now I'm free, fresh and clean. So
That's what's up. That's
Yeah.
How
what's
you
up.
been feeling?
I feel a lot better. I feel like 100% now. I just got to get another test.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
Happy to
man.
hear that.
So right now, we have pretty much from the Street Fighter side, we have the Balance Patch crew. We're missing some heads, obviously, but some will roll through as we get along. But this is like generally the Street Fighter side of the Balance Patch crew, which is, you know, the local that we go to at the Boston. Where is that exactly? Just for
Austin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Commonwealth Ave. Right outside
Commonwealth.
of Boston University.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's
It's a
it's
chill
a
spot.
chill spot. Yeah, exactly. And it's definitely where a lot of up and coming fighting game players have been getting their kind of recognition. Including you, NellBomb, Burkish. Obviously, you've been winning tournaments even before Balance Patch, but I would say Balance Patch is a place where you kind of had like to hone your game, hone your skills, right? In Street Fighter 5, would you agree with that?
Yeah, I think things picked up a lot more with Balance Patch. Like I think when Balance Patch came around was when I started probably taking the game a lot more seriously. Because like I always had entered stuff before that, but I kind of just did it because I thought it was fun. I didn't really take it seriously before like Balance Patch.
Right. And Kevin Teque has a kind of storied career, like, well, career in the sense of like fighting games, I would say, because like, you know, you definitely played Street Fighter Third Strike, and you've played Street Fighter 4, and you played in all these other places, and then here comes Balance Patch for 5. How would you kind of compare the previous games and the previous venues that you've been to Balance Patch of this generation?
So yeah, I did not play Street Fighter 3 or like seriously or
not
anything.
competitively.
Yeah, I played Street Fighter 4 and NRS games, a little bit of anime games, a little bit.
Yeah.
And a little bit of NRS too. Compared to before, I think things are a lot more civil now and a little more friendly. But
No knife to your throat.
yeah, but I think Zaf and Burkish, NellBomb, you know, and other guys are keeping stuff competitive, so that's cool.
That's what's up.
I like to call Kevin the hidden boss of New England. Honestly, this dude doesn't go to any weeklies or locals, but when he does, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Really, bro?
Yeah, I think you guys are overhyping me, but okay.
Well, no. Well,
Talk
Kevin will
about
do
top
like
10, he's
a
gonna
game
do
will
it.
be developing for like 12 months, and he won't play it, and then he'll pick it up like a week before a tournament, and then like be in grand finals.
Oh, I'm so
Exactly.
good. I'm Kevin Teque.
Yep. I like how you did the accent and everything, NellBomb. That was perfect.
Oh no, yeah, but Kevin, you should ask Alex. I think his last name, but he
Yeah,
does the best Kevin Teque impression. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I knew that's where you got that from.
Yeah.
Kevin, remember that
Kevin
Street Fighter 4
Teque.
tournament you won? The one at the one where I think you beat Tom Vigil in grand finals. Remember that one where we had to go every week to like qualify and get points and stuff like that?
Yeah, and then I went once and
yeah,
then
you just showed up.
qualified, but I still didn't make the rankings until like Tom and Lucky D had to drop out or something. So I came in like the last spot, and I won. But I won 2K. But you guys outdid me yesterday with the 3K. You know what I'm saying? So I can't boast about that anymore.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, no, but didn't you win an Xbox too or something like that? Or was that second place?
Yeah, no, that was a GU tournament. I did win an Xbox. But me and Zaf were gonna split that anyways. But you know, but we still fought it out. Yeah, for the Xbox. It was first place. We had the Steven brothers were there, and we won. We planned it out. We were like, we're gonna be first and second, and we did it. So
you guys split the Xbox in half?
We sold it for $500, and
no, split in half. No.
No, this is a 360, right?
Xbox One. Xbox One.
Okay.
It was like pre-launch or whatever.
Yeah.
Kevin be in the most random spots when it comes to tournaments. The first time I met Kevin, I didn't know I met Kevin. Me and Kevin met at a GameStop tournament.
Ooh,
and I didn't realize it until
Yeah, you know,
last year.
I was just there for my free copy of MKX.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
they
saying?
didn't jump to the second tournament.
The usual game launch. I'm here to get my copy.
Wait, did you show up at the GameStop that Nell works at?
Yeah. This was like MKX launch. He told me this I didn't know.
I was telling a story about GameStop tournament, and I was like, yeah, there's some Sub-Zero just spamming and like everyone's getting really upset, and he won the whole tournament. And it was Kevin Teque. I was like, oh shit.
Everybody hated me at that GameStop. Oh my god! All you do, you don't even fight back. I'm like,
yeah, it was mad funny.
Zoning.
It was mad funny.
Sounds like a bunch of Smash players.
All right, guys, but enough of me. I'm pretty sure KO got stuff to get to. You know what I'm saying? So
no. I mean, I'm down for the Kevin Tech show. I'm super
Kevin
down.
Tech. Kevin Tech.
I got a funny story on how I met Kevin Tech.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's keep it going.
So it was like 4 years ago when we went to Brooklyn Beatdown in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in losers bracket. I was up against John Cordero, and all I heard was Kevin Tech just rooting against me the whole time because he thought I was from New York.
Bro, I was talking mad smack. I was in his ear, bro. And then afterwards, I forget who came up to me.
Dog.
They came up to me and they were like, "Bro, he's Boston. What are you doing?" I was like, a face palm, dude, immediately. And I went up to him. I was like, "Bro, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were Boston."
And that's how I met Kevin Tech.
That's how you met
Bro,
Kevin
that's
Tech.
hilarious.
Yeah.
A lot of people. I feel like everyone has those stories of like when they first enter the FGC, they meet people without knowing. If there's like an anime arc, like you first get there, then you see them in the background, but you don't really meet them until later. Like that happened to me for a person named Tim that used to run the PCG tournaments.
Yep.
I met him at a another GameStop tournament for Injustice. Because we were he was telling me about he used to run tournaments. I was like, oh, which one have you done? It's like that. I was like, oh, it's there. Then I met Tom Visual at Anime Boston, and wow, Tom being Tom, but he's the guy that he was on the Street Fighter cabinet, just buying everyone, talking mad shit, playing Fong. I was like, who is this dude? But I just remember the last thing I remember, like I was walking away because there was a tournament that was about to happen. He was like, yo, let me borrow your stick. I'm like, I don't know you. He's like, bro, let me just borrow your stick. I'm like,
Tom Vigil classic.
No. Then I just walked away.
Did he bark? Did he do?
Oh, Tom was being Tom, bro. He was trying to money match people. I also met Aaron, the Colleen player. He recently just moved to Japan.
Oh yeah. Groovy Mango.
He was also there. Yeah, Groovy Mango. That's his tag. He was also there, and he bodied Tom because it was like what they had was a head-to-head setup for Street Fighter, and they put it on the big screen like a projector on the wall, so everyone in the room could see it in the game room. And Tom was like just running a train on people, and Groovy Mango got up there and he beat him, and Tom got really upset. Like, yo, money match. And he was walking there like, I don't got to do that.
Classic.
Like, yeah, classic. They can do that. That was a great anime Boston. The only anime Boston I've been to.
And that was for 5, you said?
That was for 5. Yeah, that was like season. Okay. Balrog was out at the time.
Yeah.
So I think Balrog. Colleen was out, I think, too.
Was that like season 1?
No, it was season 2 because Colleen was out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think I met Justin there too. If you guys know who I'm talking about, Big Justin.
Justin Gallison?
K.O.Radio?
Yes. He played Akuma and he money matched me. Then the fire alarms went off.
Oh.
And we were like,
should
we leave and get up and move?
Yeah,
and it was like he kept on playing. I'm like, I'm not about to lose, but then I won.
Nice. So you guys literally played till you burned the whole building down, right?
Oh no, facts. I wasn't losing. Nah, I was like, he wasn't getting up. I was like, I can't get up.
Yeah, that's some fight death type shit.
Yeah. This is season 2 when you had Balrog tap, I'm assuming. So that definitely might have.
I didn't know the hell I was doing.
Okay.
That would have been funny if like the fire alarm went off right when you did like a level 3 tap.
Yep.
Bro.
It's like there wasn't a fire. Your Balrog is on fire.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah, guys.
Yeah.
So, obviously with that, everyone here has a history with the fighting games. We've all been to separate tournaments. Dom, I know I met you at Balance Patch working there, but when I had first played you actually had a really solid Karen. I think I played your Karen when I first played you. What other games did you play prior to Street Fighter 5?
I played Street Fighter 4 up until like Arcade Edition, and then I got back into it on Ultra. I also played what'd you say?
Who'd you play in 4?
I played Guile.
Guile, okay.
Yeah. It's different than what I play now.
Right.
But in Street Fighter 4 with Guile, like I liked rushing down with a defensive character. That was just the funniest part to me. But in Ultra I played Relento.
Ooh, okay.
Oh damn, Dom! We're really about to not be friends. I didn't play that.
Yeah, I was that guy.
Attack!
Yeah, I was that guy. But I also played a little bit of Marvel 3, DOA, like a little bit of DOA 4, I dabbled in DOA 4 for a bit.
That used to be my game.
Yeah, DOA 4 was the shit. What else did I play? And yeah, I think those are like the only 3 fighting games like I really played. Word. Street Fighter 4, 5, DOA. Like I played a little bit of DOA 6, but then I got bored of it. So yeah.
And as I try to put the bit rate down. Also, just because I'm curious, Burkish, I know. So I met you in 5, but I know you used to play other fighting games. What other fighting games did you used to play? Did you dabble in Guilty Gear?
Before 5, I played a lot of 4. I was like a big 4 player. So like I would enter like weeklies in 4 every single week, and so like that's kind of how I got started. That was the only game I competed in, but like I played I had fun playing like Marvel 3, and like I would try like Mortal Kombat and Injustice. Like I would try like every game, but like I took Street Fighter 4 like somewhat pretty seriously.
I remember launch Injustice 2. We were at my house just grinding Injustice 2.
Yeah, that was so fun. I remember like Robin.
No, who did you play in Street Fighter 4 before Yang?
Before Yang, I think I just didn't have a character. Like I just would play a bunch of different characters because I started competing when Yang was already out. Okay. So it was post Arcade Edition when I started competing. So
if curious question, if you could go back now with everything you know, what character would you choose for Street Fighter 4? Like to main, like let's say we're going straight vanilla Street Fighter 4 in the timeline.
I would play Yang, man.
I think you'll go Yang.
I'm too loyal, man. Yeah. But like if I seriously needed to compete, I would probably like double main another character like Evil Ryu or something.
Yeah, for sure. I like it. Kevin, obviously we got to your Street Fighter 4 side, but I met you in 5. We know that you played a lot of NRS. I actually have a lot of NRS players in Rhode Island that I know, and some have told me stories about playing you in the NRS games. But when it comes to 4, same question to you. If you could go back right now, vanilla Street Fighter 4, who would you make?
Vanilla didn't have Makoto, and I honestly was never
Makoto
I was never like a big like Makoto fan. Like I liked her, but I was never really like this is the character I really want to main, you know. But it's just a character I happened to win with, and I was like, and I still didn't understand why I was winning with her, and I couldn't win with other characters. But I was like, all right, I'll just play Makoto. Yeah, and at launch I started with Guile, and then I sucked. I couldn't win, and then I went to Balrog, and I would win for no reason. I would just do wake up headbutts and overhead dash punches. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Bunch knows what I'm talking about, but yeah, I would just win for no reason. I had to give myself a challenge, so I played Ryu. But that was also, I had a below average Ryu, you know what I'm saying? And then I could not beat Lucky D at all in the Dawson matchup.
Shout out to Lucky D.
I remember like first time we fought, he beat me like 50-0 or something like that. And I just kept asking, please more games, please more games. And then I came back with the Makoto, you know what I'm saying? I was like, and then from that day on, he never won a set against me, you know what I'm saying? Like in any game, you know what I'm saying? But
make sure he knows, Kevin.
Yeah. Just reminder, and in case you guys didn't know. Yeah, for NRS, I've really never played like NRS after the first week because everybody stops around here and everybody's playing online, and I like to go to these places and play people offline. So I like NRS a lot. I like them a lot. I like the players, but nobody shows up. So first week NRS player always.
Yeah, for sure. And who did you play back then? Were you an Ermac player?
No, I played Smoke.
Okay.
Smoke and MK9 Smoke, MKX, Sub-Zero, MK11, Liu Kang, but I'm playing Shao Kahn right now.
Shao Kahn.
Yep.
The truth. Oh, I see someone waiting here. We have a new challenger in the K.O.Radio. What is up, Andre?
Oh my God!
Wait, who?
Nah.
Stop.
Welcome, Andre. No camera allowed.
You really accepted this guy?
Yeah, I figured, you know, I got
you're willing to risk your Twitch career.
Yes, I'm willing to risk my Twitch career.
Well, we'd like to welcome you guys all to KO's last Twitch stream.
Yep. This is what we're doing. This is the first and last episode. The first and last episode of the K.O.Radio.
Make it a good one.
Episode 1, season finale.
Yep. We're already here. We made it. We did it.
Who wants to know my hot take about the fucking Riot?
Alright, no.
No.
First line. That's
First line.
This is a safe zone.
That's godly.
I miss everyone so fucking much. It's kind of crazy. God.
Yeah. That's why I wanted Andre here, because I wanted to capture basically the Street Fighter side of Balance Patch. We are missing a couple key members, but we'll have a future episode for that. Gabe, I see you. Feel free to join as well. But yeah, Andre, what's up?
I'm alright. I'm just leaving work. I'm waiting for a bus.
Oh, you're waiting for a bus? Oh, so we're getting Andre in the street. He's our street correspondent right now.
We got a guy in the street.
You got a guy in the street.
Niggas dying on me.
The guy in the street.
The guy
right
not
now.
wearing a mask. Never reported.
So we need Andre to start a street fight so he can do a Street Fighter on the street correspondent.
Yep, I need you to Urien headbutt somebody.
Turn on that camera.
Doing a live report of a real fight, saying, "Oh man, the frame traps are unbelievable! Holy shit!"
Right on the train.
Yeah, man, I miss so many offline events. It's kind of crazy how I can't deal with online anymore. Like I really can't.
After today, I'm like taking like a break.
Yep. Yeah. Because you've been grinding, Burke. You've been literally on a lot of online brackets. Literally, I try to join as much as you.
KO, correction.
I'm so lazy.
He hasn't been in a lot of online tournaments. He's been in the like finals of every.
Yeah, he's been in the finals.
There
top
you go.
8.
That's
top 8ing everything.
That's what it is.
He's been making a living off of this. How much money have you made? Just say.
I don't want to say.
Yeah,
he's rich.
I don't know if the government's listening.
Yeah.
All right, you know what I'll say. You know what? Because everybody knows I made $3,000 on that last tournament. Other than that, sure. I've made 1.5K.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
These tournaments.
All right.
That's damn band. Wow.
That's a big up.
What did you say?
Plus the unemployment check.
That's
not getting.
Well, okay, we're done talking about that.
Yeah. We're not talking about this thing because G can only bless you so much. Here.
Next time I see Burkish, he's gonna have a grill in his mouth.
Yo, Burkish and Nell.
Oh my god, I'm gonna come in with the off-white jacket.
Burkish and Nell, how does it feel to win more in an like sitting at your house playing online than Cien being the Evo champ?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of OD.
Talk to him.
Wait, we made more than you did?
You made more than Cien made, yes.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Due to the laws overseas, they take a big portion of that money.
Oh, that sucks.
And the pot wasn't that big. That pot was like 5K. He has to fly over, all that stuff. Damn. And you were just sitting at home in your boxers.
Yep.
Yeah, it was like, all right, let's fight a couple of silvers and golds, then we get to the real shit. It's like, all right, cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There were some moments I was scared when like Burkish fought the Vega. I was like, this dude.
Yeah.
I don't know how this Vega's playing right now because I can look at it and like I visually see it lagging. And it's
I visually saw it lagging too, but I don't know how much of that was in game.
This dude, this Vega, my man.
Yo, on that point, was it PC and PS4?
Yeah, it was both.
Bro, because like when I played on PC these last couple of days, I've had like one laggy match, and that was KO. And everybody else was butter smooth.
Yep.
It was butter smooth. I don't know why. Me and KO cannot get a match, but
it seems like the closer you are, the worse the connection is.
Yeah, I don't know. But PC has been butter smooth, like butter smooth.
Yeah, this is since I've been playing on PC, it's definitely been the way. It sucks going back to PS4, but I play it because like it's basically
tournament standard.
Yeah, tournament standard. It's where my highest rank is. I'm trying to level up my account, but both my accounts at the same time. but PC is just so much smoother and just visually more appealing to me.
Yeah.
And you get mods and shit. That must be dope.
Oh, I haven't done that yet, but you know, I definitely got some on deck. All right. So yeah, in that, let's segue into right now gaming news. So guys, we did have some news this week in the general vicinity of gaming. We did get the PS5 announcement-ish. It's not a real announcement for the PS5, but it's a conference for the PS5. Did you guys hear about this, and what is your expectations? I'll start with
I think it's
Dom.
June 4th, right?
June
Yeah,
4th.
June 4th. June 4th. This Thursday.
Who you starting with? Did you say me?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead now. You got it.
Okay. No expectations, actually. Zero. I feel like it's just gonna be like them talking about it and like, oh, look it can do this, and like all I care about is the games. And even if they do show PS5 games, they're gonna do Godfall, and I'm like, that's just a shooter looter made by Gearbox, and I'm like,
right. Dom, how do you feel about the PS5?
I ain't really got that big of expectations either, because this current gen we're in right now, like it's just been a lot of like remakes and not enough like IP. So like I'm hoping for the PS5.
I feel like they're gonna port Monster Hunter.
Yeah, and I'm like I just want like new IP. I don't want like the same IP. If they bring like a few things back, that's cool. But I feel like this generation has just been overran with fucking remakes and remasters and all this shit.
Yeah, but it was dope. Some of them were dope.
Yeah, even though I didn't mind the Resident Evil remasters because I'm a diehard Resident Evil fan. But anything other than that, I'm like, whatever. But yeah, I just want to hope to see new IPs.
Yeah.
And hopefully the console looks pretty too.
Yeah. that controller so far looks impressive.
It's gonna be goofy.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to figure, right, Burkish? I mean, like, what can they do this gen to push the envelope? What is your expectations?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I saw the trailer for the new Unreal Engine, so I mean, if it's using like that and stuff like that, like I mean, I think like the graphics power of the PS4 is like if it keeps getting better, it's like starting to get like on par with like the PCs and stuff. So, I mean, the graphics are just gonna keep getting better. I mean, that's pretty much the only thing that's gonna change, I guess.
Yeah. And Kevin,
do you guys?
Yeah.
Who? No, did you have something to say?
Yeah. I was gonna ask, like, do you guys like even really like? Because me, I only play Street Fighter now, like mostly Street Fighter. But, like, I don't find much enjoyment in video games anymore. Like, I don't know if it's me or the game.
No, that you gotta get that back though. You won't get back better at fighting games if you don't enjoy games anymore.
Yeah.
Oh no, I enjoy I enjoy the games I play, but like I don't get hyped for anything anymore. I'm just like, this is another AAA game that's gonna be like whatever.
I think that's kind of like the formatted things though, like the way they like showcase a game like 2 years in advance, and before we just had like magazines and stuff. Now you already seen the whole game before you even purchased it.
For me, it depends on the game. Like I've been playing Terraria recently, and that game's been a ton of fun. So
yeah, I've been playing Minecraft. I'm like, yo.
That's OD.
But K.O., to get to your question, for me, like I already know, like the PS4 wasn't even that powerful, and it had like crazy, amazing looking games like God of War, Horizon, and stuff like that. Like Xbox always has the better, like Xbox One X is the stronger console, like more powerful ones. But they can't make, even PC can't make a game that looks as good as, you know what I'm saying, like artistically and like technique wise. They can't make a game that looks like God of War or Horizon. I don't think so. Yeah, and we got that new one coming out for PS4, Tsushima, Ghost of Tsushima. But in terms of like,
I thought that's a PS5 game.
No, it's PS4.
No, it's PS4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you see, like they push the envelope because they have good artists. Yeah. But in terms of like what I'm expecting, they already said we're gonna have less input delay from our controllers to the consoles, and that's what's up. That's all I care about, because this console generation, that was the most tragic thing, is playing fighting games on at least 4 frames of delay every single game. Like at least, and at launch games come out like 8 frames and 6 frames. Oh my god, this is so much better, 6 frames. But we need, like, if we could get it, like, because they said they improved that a lot, and if we could get like super like responsive fighting games, that's what I want.
Yeah. What is your guys' expectations for fighting games? Like Kevin, you definitely started that the conversation there, so let's expand on it. Like what are you guys' expectations for fighting games going forward? Like obviously we need better netcode. Like the netcode just needs to be better. Like if these communities want to thrive, especially in the esports and online environment, we definitely need an improvement there, so we can have these hype matches. We can have all these hype scenarios, these hype sets. I would like to see Burkish versus someone like a Punk that's living in Cali right now, or a Nephew, or someone around there, or even someone in another country. I would love to see like Zaf versus let's say, for example, because we mentioned it earlier, Zien, who is living in Singapore. If the netcode can evolve to something like that, I think that will only benefit the fighting games ahead. What do you think the industry, or maybe just in general, the gaming industry has to do to get to that point for fighting games, just specifically?
Who do you want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like this conversation has been had so many times, because like we definitely had it. I think me and you, K.O., we've had this conversation before.
Yes.
Like how can we improve games for better, like how can we get the level of like CS:GO or League of Legends to the level of Street Fighter, like of that awareness. But I think it's probably one better netcode, and I don't think it's approachability anymore. Like we tried it, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's probably a learning tools. I think we need better training modes. And like when someone first buys the game, it tells them every mechanic of the game.
Or something like better. What do you call it? When you matchmaking, right? You don't want somebody to get totally destroyed by Zaf or Burkish. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe not. Like I know there's separation in Street Fighter 5, but like maybe a little better job at that. And if somebody's not really that serious in the game, like maybe they stay at a lower bracket for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like
it's hard to.
I think there's two problems. Like I think one of the big problems is netcode. Like I think bad netcode just turns people off. So, like I think the good netcode one is like an absolute must. Like I won't even play a game if a game has bad netcode. I just drop it.
That's the thing too.
I won't even play it.
But also, what if these fighting games actually had more content besides me having?
That's what Mortal Kombat, like Mortal Kombat and Injustice. They get all the casual.
But that's the thing though. We praise them because they're the only ones doing it. But can we do better than that? You know what I'm saying? Can we have more, like even more content, to where you buy a fighting game, it's not just I'm gonna go play towers of time or.
Well, like I think Mortal Kombat and Injustice are a good example of how to do like single content. But I think the biggest problem with fighting games, as a competitive platform, like as a casual platform, I think like Mortal Kombat and Smash Brothers have proven that like okay, you can make it work on a casual platform, but to get them into the competitive platform, the problem is, and the reason why League of Legends is so successful is because you have a team of people with you. So if you lose, you don't have to put the blame on yourself. And so I think that's why a lot of people are talking about in the future, like fighting games might become team based, where it's literally like a team of 3 people and they each control their own character. Like that's what people are talking about. So that way, when they lose, they'll be like, "Oh, it wasn't my fault."
It wasn't my fault. I dropped my combo.
Yo, what's up, Gabe and Bunch?
Welcome the new challengers, Almaz and Bunch. What is up,
Mr. Casa himself?
Oh my god!
Oh my goodness!
What's up,
everybody?
We're gonna get the whole Twitch chat in this.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, bro.
That's how you do it, right?
Let's do it. Episode 1.
I'm like, wow.
Starting off with a bang.
It's a party. No, what's up, guys? How's everybody's Sunday?
It's going.
Good chilling. Waiting for this food to get done so I can chow down.
So,
what are you eating?
Yeah, what are you eating?
Let's see, broccoli, candied yams, macaroni. Yeah.
Living like a king.
What's the protein? What's the protein?
The protein, chicken. Baked chicken.
Baked chicken. Okay.
Keeping it clean. I see you.
So wait. So Nell and Nick, you guys won. That's it. We're done.
Yeah, we're done.
With the college tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah, we won the whole thing.
I didn't even get to tune in for the end.
Oh
yeah. We took we watched the replays, but
no. I only watched live stuff.
No, okay.
No, win slower next time.
Make it a challenge. Sorry,
bud.
Yeah. Well, congrats, guys. That's That's fucking awesome. You guys did something through scholastics, bro.
Yeah.
No, and good luck to you tonight against the rest of the Blink Esports guys. And I know you were practicing against some of your opponents. I won't name who, but you know,
so many moves being made.
Yeah, man.
That's what we do.
It's gonna be fun. Like, my main goal was to try to make it to the day 2, just because like I know it's a tough tournament, so it's like, so I'm just gonna try.
This man Burkish won $3,000 and said, "Hold up, guys, I gotta go play another tournament and win more money." That's crazy.
He said, "But wait, there's more."
This one.
KO, mute Andre real quick. He's drowning out the audio.
Yeah, I had to turn him down.
All set.
Wait, to really...
He's just gone.
He'll be back.
Yeah, but, that's an even safer move.
Yeah.
to advance fighting games, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I want to ask Bunch about this because Bunch, you have years in this. Even though you're a youngin in the game.
Thank you.
But you have years in this. You've definitely seen iterations. You've seen the last generation console go from this generation to consoles. You've seen how the netcode has changed from fighting game to fighting game. What do you think going into this next generation the industry needs to do to make fighting games have a successful netcode?
Oh man. Okay. So I think we can all agree that the Xbox 360 was the best console for fighting games ever.
Free.
Yeah.
Like it's not even close, right?
Yeah, the PS4
yo, quick thing though, Xbox One is just as good.
Okay, Kevin, just shut up.
No.
In terms of fighting games, in terms of fighting games,
He's right.
serious.
No, he's right. He's right though. The Xbox One is a superior console.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter though. That doesn't matter.
There's no games. It doesn't matter. Yeah, you're gonna superior play Minecraft. Yeah, have fun.
That's exactly my point. Is that like you know you can have this Lamborghini, right? This beautiful fucking Lamborghini sitting right here, but if your driver doesn't know how to drive a car, this Honda Civic over here is gonna blow that shit out.
Yep.
No problem, because he's never getting out of first gear.
Yep.
So like you need the people behind the wheel to push that vehicle, and that never happened for what? How long has this console been out? 5 years? 7 years?
Yeah, it's been a grip.
It's getting up there, right? So like, all right. So the first thing is like you need a catalog. So the one thing, and I'm gonna call Capcom out because this is a Street Fighter podcast, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna call Capcom out.
Yeah, go ahead.
Capcom needs to get their fucking shit. I can curse, right? Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Capcom needs to get their shit together. Fuck all of that. Fuck all of that fucking.
We're on Sirius XM.
Exclusivity. Fuck all that exclusivity. Master crossplay. Get this shit right. Stop putting fucking rootkits on people's PCs, and make sure that your fucking netcode is right. Make sure, take your time on your fucking game. Stop trying to rush a stupid ass product out. I don't want to buy a game 7 times. As much as I love Street Fighter 4, y'all know I'm the Street Fighter 4 fucking like task force, defense force all day, right? All day Street Fighter 4. I did not like buying 7 versions of that game.
Well, Bunch, I got a question. Do you think that's why? Because everybody praises Killer Instinct because it's perfect netcode, but don't you think like the exclusivity is what fucked that game over?
Yeah,
a little bit.
Vastly. No, not a little bit.
Really.
The fact that I had to go buy a fucking brick of a console, I had to buy a whole nother fucking arcade stick, or I had to go hit up Alex Smith to mod my shit. Like I had to go through all of these, I had to jump through all these hoops, and then in order to play it on certain platforms, I have to be invited into lobbies.
Yeah. And not
so
only that,
like
all characters you have to buy sync, like they're not together. So like
you either have to buy this whole package, or if you get the game for free to play, bullshit. No, they're gonna give you a skeleton of the game, and then they're gonna release 3 characters, and within a month or so, they're gonna lock those 3 characters.
Yeah.
And put out 3 other characters, so that you're just cycling through these characters, and that's cool and dandy, but like they're enticing you to just buy the game. Yeah, but it's sitting behind this fucking shitty ass console. And I don't mean that it's a shitty console, but it's the fact that like literally there's no reason for me to buy an Xbox except for like Gears of War or Halo, and those games are not cool anymore.
Yeah, the new one's
trash.
Yeah.
I hate both.
Halo,
The new Gears of War
Halo
isn't even
fan.
Gears of War. They removed all like the blood and gore, which is all what Gears of War was.
Gears of War, that's new. You know what? Xbox One, all the exclusive shit really died because I was an Xbox fanboy.
Yo, Crackdown 3, bro.
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
Yo, Crackdown was fire. It was fire on the Xbox 360. That's the reason why I brought that shit up, because remember how hard we used to go for my 360's right here. This shit is right here. I can plug this shit in and you can hear the bing. You can hear that shit. I can plug it in right now.
You sure I'll hear it? You sure I hear it?
No red rings?
The red ring. The red ring.
Hold on. Yo, hold on. Let me plug this shit in right now.
But you know what?
It's like that 2 gigabyte hard drive.
You know.
Let me hear this.
You know, every time you press that button, you clinch.
No, that's with the N64.
Oh, I heard it.
I gotta buy an N64 again.
Oh, that brought me back to Halo Reach.
And I have another one behind my couch, the futon couch. Y'all know that couch.
Yep.
All y'all sat on that couch.
Legendary.
Damn, you gotta expose us like that. He's exposing us, bro.
Yo, y'all been to the Casa. Stop playing.
The casting couch. What's this?
Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird. Don't make it weird.
All of y'all sat on my
Don't make it weird.
Yeah, he just went all the way live.
He made it extra weird.
4-5.
Now, okay. One last comment on this thing.
Yep.
Yeah. NellBomb said accessibility we know didn't help, but do we really know when a game launches with like 16 characters? And
I don't think it's accessibility.
Survival mode, and that's it. How do you expect to sell that to people?
No, here's the thing. I don't think it's accessibility at all, because you got these games like League of Legends that don't teach you anything, and everybody plays it. So I don't think it's accessibility.
I think it's just it's the old concept. Easy to pick up and hard to master. That's good enough, I think, for fighting games. You just gotta give people more stuff to do.
I just genuinely think you just gotta make it trendy. Like,
people that want the easy to use, easy to pick up, you gotta give them other stuff too. It's not just easy to pick up.
No, you know why? It's because it's not social. Like the fighting games aren't social because there's no team. Like you need to make. I think you should make a team.
It's fuck you, I win. Fuck you, I lost. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too individual. That's why a bunch of introverted people play the fighting games. It's like it's not social enough. I mean, it is on offline events, but like we're talking about online. Online, honestly, it's not a social game online.
When I was younger, the main appeal of a fighting game was that when I lost, I knew it was because of me and it wasn't my teammates. That was the main appeal. But that's not everyone. When someone loses, they want to do. I think it's called loss aversion. If they can blame it onto anything else, they will to a certain degree.
And it's like backwards because like offline fighting games are the most social, but online they're the least social. Whereas like League of Legends is the most social online.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are saying that because of it being like a 1v1 aspect, it's a little harder to sell. Is that what you're trying to like?
It's like harder to make it trendy because you can't do it with your friends. Like you can't get your friends together.
All right, so what do you guys say about a game like StarCraft where it's literally 1v1 and it's fucking OD hard to learn that game? That game is like miles, like harder than fighting games to learn. So that shit is you against another brain, and you guys are figuring it out right there.
Well, how popular is StarCraft?
StarCraft is crazy popular.
Games take forever.
StarCraft.
That's Blizzard.
When you say StarCraft, you have to. Sometimes you almost have to say Korea at the same time.
Yeah.
You have to say StarCraft Korea.
Star Korea.
Brad brought it up yesterday during the CSL stream. The StarCraft. Everyone knows StarCraft.
I'm looking at like StarCraft Twitch viewers don't seem that much crazy different than fighting game viewers.
Oh no, but there's
no. But have a tournament going, you'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Right. Well, same with Street Fighter.
Not those kind of numbers.
It's not StarCraft numbers. You got it's on the same. It's close to being the same level of like CS:GO and League. Like that, their fans are real.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I mean that's a good point, but that's the thing. Like I don't have the answer to that.
But,
like,
one last point on this I want to make on my side is I'm not a fan of changing franchises that already cemented themselves by being one thing and then changing it to appeal to other people.
You mean like Guilty Gear?
I prefer something.
Pretty much.
Yes. I prefer something like Dragon Ball coming out, trying out new things, and something else coming out and being super easy and bringing in millions of people, and then those people go to Street Fighter to play what Street Fighter is. Like I'm not a fan of changing the core of the game because we got to get more people. No, make a new IP, and maybe it'll be even more popular than Street Fighter.
Yeah,
I like that. Keep everything that made Street Fighter up until this point like Street Fighter, and then if you want to try and do something like what they did with Street Fighter 5, make a new IP, make a whole new fighting game. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with Street Fighter 5 being a whole nother game than what it came out to be. Yeah, and then we're just like, oh, but it's got Street Fighter elements into it, but it's totally different characters, totally different cats.
Like Marvel MVCI, you know, MVCI. You didn't have to go back to Tatsunoko vs. Capcom already did that. People like Marvel 3v3. Make a new IP, do something crazy. You get millions of people to play it. You don't care about Marvel anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I think it depends on the IP. I think it depends on the IP because Street Fighter has changed like from every game. But the problem is like Tekken 7 is still the same Tekken, but Guilty Gear Strive is a completely new game, whereas Guilty Gear has been the same game for so many years.
Exactly.
Like if a game is a legacy game, you have to keep it a legacy game, and it's like you can make a new game that isn't Guilty Gear and call it something else.
Exactly, like Tekken and Soul Calibur. You know what I'm saying? Like they're different. Don't make Soul Calibur and call it Tekken 8. You know?
That's right. Mm-hmm. Like they basically made Grand Blue Fantasy Versus 2 and called it Guilty Gear Strive.
Damn.
I mean, I don't know anything about that game except about the lobby system sucks. But
I was very underwhelmed with that beta.
With the Stride beta?
Yeah, because I played Rev 2, like Exert Rev 2, and that game is like, you know, the old guys hate Guilty Gear Rev 2, but the old guys and the Rev 2 people can all agree that Strive was not it. You know, there's some people that liked it or whatever, but like, I think they were kind of.
Well, they delayed it because they heard all the backlash.
Yeah. I didn't even play the beta. All I saw was what's the big dude? He did a command grab and killed someone. I was like,
that was an extreme case. That was him doing that damage to a character that has the least amount of health historically in Guilty Gear. So
and he had some mechanic activated, right? Like some, I forget what it is. Like when.
Oh no, it was just that he just does a shit ton of damage.
Caught.
Okay.
Yeah.
He got caught.
Almaz, you got anything you want to add, like on anything we've talked about?
Well, like you guys said, it's just like you shouldn't change the game. You should just make a whole new IP. The whole problem with Capcom is Capcom just wants to just take their game, like the games that they have, because they know, like, oh, if I make a Street Fighter game, I know the Street Fighter people will buy it. At least.
Yeah, they want money.
And they're scared to go with a whole new IP, which I don't understand, because these are the same people that dominated the 90s.
I think they want the name recognition. They want Ryu and Chun-Li.
Exactly, but it's just like
they're never
they
going
can
away.
easily make new IPs, but no, here we are with Resident Evil 27 and Street Fighter 28.
Yeah, but don't they do that with like Marvel? Like they want Ryu and Chun-Li, they put them in those games.
It's true. Yeah, Capcom is like Nintendo. They're not making anything new. They're just making like the fifth.
Just
game.
Make Capcom all fighting stars and do the new mechanics and stuff.
Yeah, but Nintendo's doing it right. Obviously, Capcom is doing something.
Yeah, but think like Nintendo made Mario, and you're like, damn. Okay, let's just keep doing that.
Dude, I look at Ken and Smash, and I'm like, why can't I get that Ken? Like, why can't I play like that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
He's behind the Nintendo paywall. You gotta go get that.
Yeah.
Deep in Japan.
Right.
No, but like it's running rampant across every
avenue.
Everything in entertainment today, where it's like, you know, Fast and Furious 9. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Mario Kart? How did it jump to 5 to 8?
Yo, Mario Party, Mario Kart. Okay, we're already on Luigi's Mansion 3.
Yep.
Like, how did we do that?
There shouldn't have been a 2.
2 was trash. 3 was
but I respect those games though. Like Mario Kart 8, it still plays like Mario Kart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
That's
those games do what they're intended to do.
Yeah.
And that's for you to play with your whole family or your friends and just screw people over. And
Yeah, have fun.
Just like
that's
Yep.
that's the one thing that I will give Nintendo is that they always try something new. Like a Luigi's Mansion, like a Paper Mario. You know, they keep the face of the character there, but it's like, okay, well, it's understood that this is different. Yeah, Breath of the Wild is a completely Dark Souls game, like.
Right, and I think that's kind of like an argument against what Kevin said, because like it does kind of make sense to like have your cast of characters that like represent the face of your company.
But that's not a competitive game, though. That's not a competitive game.
Those games are super.
You can't take basketball, turn it into soccer, and then be like, "Come on, old guys, come play." Like,
that's too, but with your feet. Like, no, that's not how that works.
Right.
Or it shouldn't work that way. But you know, I don't know. It's an old man's mentality. I'm not gonna lie. Like. You know, I appreciate the people that love Street Fighter V because I know where you guys are right now because I was there when the Third Strike heads were shitting on me for liking Street Fighter 4. And the Third Strike heads went through it with the ST heads. And I'm like, we're repeating history here. So am I going to repeat history and shit on you guys? I don't want that. That's not okay because there's no growth there. Instead, we can uplift each other and be like, hey, look, I'm not the biggest fan of your game, but I wish you luck tonight. Or, you know, go and do your history homework on where this game came from, you know, and you could probably see why I'm not the biggest fan of how you guys are playing. So there has to be a conversation more than just fucking scrubby ass crush counters. Like it has to go bigger than that.
In all honesty, in my opinion, Street Fighter V actually went back to its roots. It's just the game had many flaws at launch and all that.
Yeah,
right.
But I think the game is very it's very Street Fighter-y.
Yeah, the game's in a good spot right now. It still has like some design flaws, but I mean, so did Street Fighter 4. But I think, like, in terms of how it is balance-wise, it's never been better.
Yeah, I honestly think Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 3 are less Street Fighter than Street Fighter 5.
Buff camera.
We had like focus attacks.
Free.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Buff Lucia too.
Buff Lucia. I don't want
people
Lucia
saying
being
buff.
No, Lucia does not belong.
And V-Trigger won Cody.
Oh,
yes, the knife. The knife.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if they just switched V-Trigger in critical art, would like made it so that the 3 bars give you a critical art. I don't know. Would that not be a good idea?
I don't know.
No, bro. I'm done with Street Fighter 5 ideas. I'm mad. I'm mad that we're getting more characters.
No more ideas.
I'm mad that we're getting more characters. Please.
That is actually a perfect segue. Go ahead, Almaz. Go ahead.
5 more characters? I'm terrified, bro.
Perfect segue.
How long is that? Jesus.
Dude, they're gonna go into like their back catalog and like get like the camera guy is gonna be in the game. Now.
Is it 5? Is it 5 characters?
5
characters, yeah.
Yo, they're gonna give us Peter the police officer.
Yeah, because they're not gonna put. Okay, people are so excited. They're not gonna put hype characters. Like they put all the hype characters in the beginning, so that way you can keep playing them throughout the whole thing. Like that's why they put not many people care about Poison, so they put them her in the end. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just scared because
I better not
this
get
is going to be the last season.
Burkish, you know there's always that one guy. Wait till Poison is here.
Yeah.
Wait till Makoto is out. Wait till
and then they're done with the game.
I'm telling you, Makoto, Viper, Oro, Dudley, and
Oro. I can see Oro. You know why? Because nobody cares about Oro, so they're gonna throw Oro in there.
Speak that character's name.
Don't speak El Fuerte's name.
Come on.
Shout out to the El Fuerte's
Come on.
Yo, K.O., what was the segue? What were we going into?
We're going straight into that. You know, before I have a couple last questions for you guys as we're wrapping up here. But yes, the new season of Street Fighter V was announced. They did put out a post. They did mention nothing about the netcode, but they did mention a new season with 5 new characters.
I don't know.
You guys kind of started it there, but me personally, I'm just like, oh my god, we really have 1 or 2 more years of this. But
I think just one, probably just one.
Yeah,
just one. Crazy.
I think it makes sense. They give us more characters, and then the console's still not going to be out till holidays.
Yeah,
and
besides, Ultra Street Fighter 4 came out 2 years before 5.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. It's probably 2 more years.
I think it's 2 more years.
Yeah.
Best version of the game.
Yeah, don't scare me.
I think it's going to be 2 years.
Ultra was amazing.
Best version of the game.
Best version.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the consensus here? That Ultra
I mean,
is
that's the
first?
thing about Capcom though. Every patch is better than.
Oh,
Okay, Capcom is amazing at patches. I'll give them that.
You're right, Kevin.
They're great at it.
Yeah, that's a good point. What are your guys' expectations for these 5 new characters? Is it going to be 5 new grapplers? Are we looking at legacy characters? Are we looking at new characters?
I feel like
it's not going to be legacy.
No, I think it's gonna be characters like that people don't have a lot of fan following, but like are like people like like Sean or Oro, like characters like that. Like
if we look at who was introduced in Ultra, and like if we're gonna see like who was interested in DeCapre, Hugo, Poison, Rolito,
Decrepit. Yo, if they put
There's a lot of people for
DeCapre in the end again, fam, that is such a slap in the face to all the people that like that character.
Straight up. She can.
Bro, I think, like I've been saying since the game launched, I think they've had all these characters in their pockets.
Oh, for sure.
They're all been made before. So just
you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna throw an Able.
Look at a fast leap that's been correct.
Nah, don't.
Look at
Visco characters.
Step kick Visco.
You guys have 9 Ables in this game, and you want Able.
Yeah.
I don't.
You got Able with a fireball. You got Able.
None of them are called Able. They're not called Able though.
Yeah,
you got Able with the fireball is the most scariest.
You got Able with a friend that jumps out from 3 different directions.
Yeah. Hey, Makoto's in the game, but people still want Makoto.
I don't.
Makoto's every character in this game.
Makoto is Able and all those other people.
Yep.
I could see C Viper coming in.
Hybrid.
I definitely see C Viper.
Yeah. Dude, all the if a leak has been correct, it has all those characters. You guys could just go.
Oh, like Rose. I could see Rose because they already put in Manat, so like it wouldn't. You know, I don't know.
Akira, the old leaker, ex-Kara, like his list, he's never missed yet. I don't think there's been.
Isn't like Rashid's Butler or something supposed to come out?
No, it was the original.
Yeah, like Kazam or something.
Yeah,
I remember like last Evo or was the Evo before, he was like, "Oh, these characters are coming out." Instead, we got Poison and everyone else. It was Oro, Rose, Abel, and C Viper. Those were 4. I don't remember if there was a 5th, but if a 5th, it's probably the original character.
I remember going to Capcom Cup 2018, and the consensus around there was we was gonna see those characters, the Viper, the Oro, and then like at some point something weird happened. It felt like Capcom definitely switched it up there, and it felt like that Kage trailer that they showed at the end there was like last minute. I don't know if you guys got the same vibes, but everybody that was at that Capcom Cup definitely had that vibe.
Yo,
when Ono came out with his weird smile and horns, I was like, I don't trust you.
Yo, what if they saw everything that X-Kira was leaking, and as punishment, they gave us Kage?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that think that.
Makes sense because he was trash when he came out.
Yeah, yo, that all the more reason they gave him Dan's normals, they made him dog shit, and then they were like, "Yo, if you ever do this again, we're gonna give you Honda back, we're gonna give you Poison back, and this black bitch Lucia."
Mm-hmm.
That season was so bad. Like,
what are you talking about?
Like, are you serious?
Yo, I do have another prediction. With the 5 characters, we're gonna get Edition Select, 100%.
Edition Select?
Hell no.
No, we're not.
Hell no.
Season 2?
Nobody wants season 2. Nobody wants season 2.
Nah, bro. That story mode DLC.
That story.
No, I don't even want it. I don't even want to play another story.
You know you want it.
No, I don't.
You want to know why we're not getting Edition Select? It's because the patches are so hard to keep track of.
Yeah, there's been a million.
Yeah. So like, for every year, there's been at least 2 major patches. Yeah. So like, there's no way to get 2.5 Laura or Balrog.
And it was easier to do it when the games were you had to purchase them separately.
Right.
Yeah.
Edition Select is already out, guys.
I think if Edition Select came out, I think NellBomb just wants Season 4 Blanca, where you can freeze the screen.
Actually.
So you got V Skill 1, V Skill 2, V Trigger 1, V Trigger 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then
what else you want?
He wants 2.0 Balrog. Now that he has all this knowledge.
I never got the chance to use it.
Now that he has all this knowledge and power, he's like, oh my goodness. I could do
if I was a bit smarter, I was like, holy shit.
Turn around punch.
If I only fight with 4 of my buttons, I can kill you.
I still go back to Smug hitting Shine with final tap after hitting with a level 3 tap. He was holding 2. I was like, and he died after because he activated V trigger because he got the wall bounce.
Oh yeah,
oh
classic.
my god.
I think like V trigger variations are cool in concept, but like usually it's just there's one combination that's always the best.
Yeah, that happens.
Sure. That happens in a lot of games with variations. Like even in Rainbow Six, every character in the game has like 2 to 3 guns.
Yeah,
but everybody only uses the one that's like really good.
That's
always
cool.
Optimize.
Yeah, that's cool. Like if a character is supposed to be played a certain way, but loses to another character, but gets this one tool that helps them in that bad matchup.
Yeah.
You don't get to see it that often, but it's good. It's good.
That's what I like about Rashid. Like both of Rashid's V triggers help him in different matchups.
Damn, you said that's why I like Rashid.
Hey,
Sure.
I like Rashid too.
And that's why Karen sucks because neither her V triggers are good.
She doesn't need him. She doesn't need him. She's got crouch medium kick.
Back.
So does Rashid.
Yo,
Yeah,
how many matches are Karen gonna lose in Evo Online by confirming and not confirming low forward at the same time?
Bro, I play against Rob TV.
She lost all of them because there's
Rob
no
doesn't miss a single confirm online.
Yeah.
He doesn't miss a single confirm.
Who does it?
Rob TV.
I made a meme out of that.
Bro, what internet is he using? Did you see Punk how sad he was after like hitting the low forward and then missing against Geef and then just dying?
Because it's tragic.
It'd be like that. Yo, online, the best.
That's why I don't think online will ever be good enough for Street Fighter.
Just for reference, I'm playing on the stream.
This is where he got obliterated?
Yeah, I'm playing what NellBomb was mentioning earlier.
Dude, didn't he? He just did tap. How did it kill him again?
He had 2 taps stored up. You can have 2.
No, stop. You could do that?
Yeah,
you can do that.
Isn't that Street
So
Fighter?
you have
You need 3 buttons.
You could have 3.
Need 2.
Yeah.
You only needed 2.
You only need 2. So then what you do, right? You'd be holding one the whole game. Then you hold another one that would be up to level 3, and you'll be plus what was it? KO 2 or 3 or plus 1? I think when you had level 3 tap.
Yeah, when you have level 4 and up, it was plus.
Yeah. Not only that, it was fucking throw invincible. What?
Yeah, it was everything. It was everything.
Yo, the longer you held it, the better. And if you got to the final, he exploded.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember playing Billy so much in season 2. I hated it.
Yeah, season 2 was the best. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was trash. I had Drogo.
Curious question about season 2. Curious question to everyone in their mains here. If you could have right now where we're at right now, but you fight the season 2 version of your character, would you be able to beat the season 2 version of your character?
Never in a million years.
Like Urien, for example, Urien, right? Urien plus 2 crush medium.
I think season 2 Urien was the best character in any version of this game ever.
I keep hearing that a lot this year.
He's better than any version of any character.
Yeah.
Wait, do they not have scaling?
Was ridiculous. Like,
wait, was
his
it Chun-Li,
crouching medium kick was plus 2 on block.
Yeah, that was OD.
Yo, didn't Chun-Li have like a plus air leg?
That was season 1.
That was season 1.
She didn't have a plus 2 on block crouch medium kick.
My bad. I thought you said
that was season 1.
Specifically season 2.
50-50 though.
Yeah.
Aegis Reflector had 0 scaling. You could kill someone in 2 combos.
Yeah. Oh my god, I remember those days.
They took away Karen's 50-50 off of her V reversal. Come on, guys.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
That's
They took away that.
Wait, didn't in season 2 they gave her isn't her standing fierce like crush counter?
Oh no. That's season 3. That's season 3.
Oh,
season 3 was probably her worst version. Oh my god.
That shit was
I was hitting some of you fools, and then y'all was just like, all right, cool. Well,
get back in there.
I was like, fuck. Well, I guess I got a spin bar to do maybe 250 damage because they hate me. Season 4 was litty though. Y'all was catching them fierces, baby. Season 4, y'all was upset.
Season 1 was good too.
I remember Bunch coming to PCG like the final boss, all dressed up too, like yeah, y'all about to catch these hands.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Birdman hands, baby.
Kanzuki.
I can't wait for PCG to open up.
Yeah.
Man, all right. Serious question. Do you guys think we're not going to be able to do locals until next year? Because that's how I'm feeling right now.
Perfect.
100%.
I don't know.
Lock in, bro.
At the earliest, probably later on in the year.
I'm hoping PCG opens up because I know they'll open up for BP. I'm running there. Like
I'm
I
ready.
don't care.
Dude, honestly, I think we're not too far off from opening.
Yeah.
Because these guys are just being reckless, so they're just gonna open up everything.
There's
Yeah.
a
Well, no, so like we won't be able to
After
do a tournament until
fuck it
phase 4 of the whatever. Because
Yeah.
phase 4 is like the same thing as when concerts can happen.
there's a venue in Georgia that held I think like a session or something.
Mhm.
Like I think their name is 404 Esports or whatever. Yeah, everybody was in there, you know. Yeah. I'll say, since I'm trying to be a TO around here, I am not in a rush to do anything like that because at the end of the day, you can't have a community without people.
Yeah.
And the one thing that I cannot even try to gamble with is people's safety. So yeah. If I ruled the world and everything in it, we'd be in the house until maybe this time next year.
Damn.
That's crazy.
It's crazy, but you know, I really like that you guys are alive.
Yeah,
I really
that's
do
true.
like that. And
I really don't like this online though.
I've already lost friends to this shit, and it's not funny. Like my father is he just got COVID negative, so you know, shout outs to that. And you know, we got somebody who's positive right now in the call, so
I feel that.
like let's try a little bit to be serious about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I know we miss each other. I know we can't wait to hug each other. But at the same time, it's like, yo, for real. Take care of yourselves first. This shit is not a game.
Doing my best.
Yep.
I'm definitely in the boat of, even when like the locals do come back, I'm still gonna give it a month or maybe more, you know, just to see like the lay of the land, you know. I don't know if anyone else feels the same way, but
Well, I work there, so I have no choice.
Yeah, dude, it's definitely do it at your own risk. That's what it is.
Yeah, for sure. And I understand that those people, like there are people that are like, you know, it's not your choice, it's my choice. And it's like, you know, true, very true. But remember all the people that you're interacting with.
Yes.
You know, it may not be their choice to be around you, but it's a unfortunate circumstance. So
yeah, and VP's main business is people sitting down on a keyboard typing, getting up. Somebody else sits down. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But
like, this sucks.
We are looking forward to that positivity of like having that local whenever it comes. You know, it's definitely not coming like tomorrow. That's for sure. You know. So we just gotta stick it out right now and just make the best of a bad situation right now.
Yeah, like play some Mortal Kombat. You know.
Yeah, play some Mortal Kombat.
Play some new shit for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely playing a lot of new games in this. I've been playing a lot of games recently just cause.
Yeah, it's funny. Like I remember hearing something like they said, like, "Oh, Granblue got screwed because of all this." It's like, well, if it had better netcode, it wouldn't have got screwed.
Yeah.
Facts.
These are
facts.
Dude, yeah, that thing is crazy. That online, I don't know.
Yeah, online is bananas. Absolutely.
Holy shit! Are you guys excited for this year's Evo? Like the 4 games that are going to be played for tournament?
For what?
I'm learning Skullgirls right now, actually.
I mean, you can't be as hype. You
cannot be as... might be the hypest thing there.
That's the only thing I care about.
Like, you can't be as hype as an offline anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
even if it was your favorite game, you're not gonna be happy if it's offline, online. But yeah,
it's hard for me to like watch online events because I'm like watching and I'm like, man, you know, somebody's just feeling some shit on their side. That guy's playing like really weird right now.
Yeah, I can't spend my life discrediting online wins and then being hyped for like, Evo online. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
My man in the chat said, "I'm excited for the pony game."
Exactly what I'm playing on the stream.
Fighting herds, right?
Oh, that's Antonio.
The pony game gonna be fire though. The pony gonna be fire though.
Bro, it's a wake up call though. So hopefully after this, it's all rollback and the best netcodes we've ever seen.
You would think, bro. You would hope, but you know.
This answer's been out there for so long.
These people are really fucking stubborn, man.
Didn't Street Fighter 3 Online Edition have GGPO?
Yep.
Yeah.
But that was an American team, right?
It wasn't
Online
implemented the
edition is
greatest.
It wasn't the greatest, but online edition is better than this 30th anniversary. This shit's trash.
Oh, it's hella trash.
Yeah, 30th
It is like
anniversary.
I'm like, it's like this delayed rollback netcode. I'm like, what the fuck is this, bro?
So a friend of mine who's like who's been on the Third Strike team for Co-op Cup a few times, he was saying you practice offline on a PS3, but you play online with your friends on a 360, and then you pray to God that you guys can meet up and play on an actual arcade board.
Wow.
So
what a struggle.
That's what they got to go through to play Third Strike.
You gotta own 2 systems and hope to God you meet someone. That's fucking crazy.
Yo, but I honestly believe right now you could do Street Fighter 5 Evo online on PC.
PC, yeah.
But I don't know. I have it set to 5 bars only, so I don't know.
I think you've yet to see some of the some of the horror stories.
Yo, is this thing gonna be like locally? Like, are we gonna do Japan versus USA, MK and KI and stuff like that?
I don't know.
No.
You mean like
Wait,
Evo?
for what? For what are you talking about?
Evo online.
No, they said it was region locked.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. And maybe they could have those
5
people.
weeks of Evo.
Maybe they could fly those people that make finals.
So what? We're gonna have 5 champions.
Fly them in to play online.
You're gonna have dudes walk around talking about I'm an Evo champ. You know what I mean?
Do you
one
guys
that
think that? Do you guys think that like with Evo doing this and like if they're region locking, obviously you're not gonna see some of like your outside the USA favorites. Do you think that kind of like makes it less hype overall? Like it doesn't feel like a real Evo if you're not seeing a Problem X, if you're not seeing
they probably
not
have
a real Evo.
They probably have their region tournament too for Evo.
Okay.
I think isn't
Makes
Evo
sense.
like? I mean, the thing I think that's cool is Evo. They're only hosting the games that have like really good netcode.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the other games are getting exhibitions.
Yeah, so I think they're doing it like about as good as they can. Like, there's no open Street Fighter Evo bracket for us.
Right.
I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do Marvel.
I think they could have done like 16 regions and have like each person from that region and then fly them over. They don't have to be playing right next to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like head-to-head displays and have those finals happen. I don't know.
Man.
I don't
Marvel's
think
supposed to be mad hype this year.
I don't think Mr. Wizard wants to spend his stim check
Wizard
on
bucks.
that. Yeah.
Thin? You think it's thin?
You think he got a stimulus check?
I doubt he does.
He might, there's
No comment.
Some ways.
Why wouldn't he? I don't get it.
I don't want to incriminate, but
My organizer hat has officially been put on.
Mm-hmm.
No comment.
Yeah, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. This
What
is
happens in Vegas stays
Boston
in Vegas,
podcast,
baby.
like New England.
Those Evo guys are really good.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. I gotta love those Cannon brothers. For real. No. I'm not
hate.
even joking. I'm not even...
No trolling. Tom and Tony Cannon, thank you very much for everything you guys have done.
Yes, facts.
Shout out to you working on the Riot fighting game. Can't wait for that.
GGPO.
If it's anything as good as Valorant has been, Tony and Tom Cannon, I have 100% faith in you. Oh, and I think Seth Killian's over there too. That's my dad.
Yes, he is.
Killian's the GOAT.
Yeah.
I cried in his arms.
Okay, well, Bunch, do you think the Riot fighting game will like reach high popularity or no?
Perfect segue.
Because it's Riot,
fuck, man.
Probably.
It depends if they're using the League of Legends characters.
Look,
They are.
So the all right. So I've heard that they're not, but if somebody
in the
heard
trailer,
better,
there were League of Legends characters.
I
in
don't
the
know.
trailer.
That was the alpha. So
But
There's League of Legends characters. They're not just gonna get rid of them.
Are you sure that's not just like classes?
those were probably just placeholders.
Actual League of Legends characters were in the fighting game. It's a league.
Yeah, but
Like,
it's
I'm
alpha
telling you,
though. Anything
that's an
can do.
alpha. They can put Ryu there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, it's going to be League of Legends characters. That's pretty much been confirmed.
Even if it is, right?
That's like if that's like if you showed Ryu in Street Fighter 6 characters, like, oh, Ryu.
Don't
like, no,
ruin Burkish's dream.
Hear me out. Even if it is, right? Dope, fire. Because then that kind of combats the thing where, like, that was kind of killing it for me with Valorant, right? Like when I first started playing Valorant, I was like, this game is like, the gameplay is amazing. The online is amazing. And I don't think I ever felt lag ever. But the characters were so fucking lifeless. Like I was just like, all right, well, I'm just
like no personality, you mean?
Zero, none whatsoever. Like even the character that like visually I fell in love with, I was like, yo, I want to play that character.
Which one?
Sage. She was like so like boring when I was playing her, but I was like, this is everything I want to do in this game. So
see, that's what Overwatch did, right? They have good personalities.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
they
the
have a
thing
show with the cast.
As an Overwatch player, that's what I was looking for going in. I was like, every character has a personality, whether they're good or bad. It doesn't matter. Like you know this character. With Valorant, it was just another shell that did this thing.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing that like the fighting game is gonna have to get right. They have to be amazing gameplay wise, and then really sell you on the characters, because if it's not League of Legends characters, then they're taking a huge risk. But if it is, now they're bringing in League of Legends fans, and if the game sucks, they're gonna lose all of those fans. So it's like, or if it's hard to learn, they're gonna potentially lose those fans.
Yeah, it's confirmed a bunch. It's a League of Legends fighting game.
That's good for them then. That's 100% good for them.
So it's gonna be only League of Legends characters.
All right, then I think it's gonna be big.
Maybe
I don't know.
It could be big. Because there's a lot of League of Legends players there's a lot of fighting game players that play League of Legends.
Bunch, you said you tried the last.
Yeah, Lucky D is gonna go absolutely insane.
Yasuo main Lucky.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yasuo main
Lucky D only loves fighting games and League of Legends, so there's a League of Legends fighting.
Can we just speak a little bit about how Lucky D is a dirty Yasuo main?
Dirty.
Dawson main.
Dawson main? Oh, okay.
Oh, I thought you said Yasuo.
Yeah, Yasuo from League of Legends. No, this.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know shit about League.
Is that the samurai?
The samurai with the combo.
How do you not know anything about League, though?
I don't play League.
You weren't
Teemo. Put Teemo in the League.
Yo, you officially lost half of this call just now.
I think you officially just lost your job.
Is Burkish a Teemo main?
I'm a manager.
Is Burkish a Teemo main?
No, I said imagine you put Teemo in the League of Legends fighting game and everybody's gonna hate him.
Yeah, that's true. I definitely would.
That's the little thing with the hat, right?
Yeah.
Have fun hitting that hurt box.
Yeah,
exactly. He's rocking Raccoon, man.
Yeah. He has shrooms. He gives you shrooms.
When that game comes out, do you guys think it's gonna be something more similar to Street Fighter or like
it's literally going to be what was the game Seth Killian made?
Rising Thunder.
It's gonna be Rising Thunder.
Yeah, Rising Thunder was sweet.
Like they're just gonna remake.
I love that game. That game was so fun.
Because why else would they cancel Rising Thunder if they weren't just gonna remake it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rising Thunder was really dope. Dauntless was my boy.
Yeah. Can you still play that game?
No, they got rid of it. I thought.
No, you still can.
I think there's a stripped down version.
There's a way you can.
Wait, was it online only game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. You could play on a keyboard.
Yeah, you could play on a keyboard. Yep.
Which is what they want, because they want people to play it on the keyboard like League of Legends.
Yeah.
You could play Street Fighter on a keyboard.
Yeah,
sure. That's true. I do know a lot of players who do play on keyboard right now. Grandmaster rank players.
Yo, shout out to those anime heads that showed up to BP with a keyboard.
Yeah. Shout out to the keyboard players. You're the real one.
You're the real hitbox players.
Yeah, the real hitbox players.
Yo, real talk though. I'm really considering dropping Stick. I don't think there's any point, and I don't think it's better for any fighting game out.
What are you gonna play?
Well, hitbox is objectively the best.
I might do PS4 pad. I think learning hitbox from start is too much.
It definitely is.
Hitbox is objectively the best.
Yeah.
I think it's the best, but.
And like stick and pad have different advantages for different games. Like Street Fighter 4 stick was better.
Yes.
Because you could plank on a stick. But
that's why I bought a stick.
In Street Fighter 5, it's arguably worse to play on stick. Arguably.
I think on Street Fighter 5, Kevin, going back to what you said, I think it's pretty easy to learn hitbox. Like it's only took me like 2 weeks to like get motions down on hitbox.
Dude, imagine like Street Fighter 5 ROG. You can hold 4 taps with the back buttons and still use every face button.
Yeah. Fair and balanced, right? Fair and balanced.
Mm-hmm.
On a pad.
Great.
It's tournament legal. It's tournament legal. But I
It
definitely
reflects our core values.
you know, I definitely wasn't around the last gen of fighting games, but like right now, to me, like stick is like on the lowest like tier right now. But like that's just me. I'm not very experienced in it.
It's
but-
fucking it's ancient technology.
I think so too.
It's ancient technology that we swore was like a godsend because it was something that when people were coming up, only like because if you played in a fucking arcade, that meant you actually cared. Like you left your house, you took extra amounts of money to this place that you were not gonna get back to go learn this video game. So like to do all of that, you must be good, right? That was the stigma. And then
I did that for NFL Blitz.
For real?
Yeah, I did that for NFL Blitz.
I
wanted to be the whole game.
There's a cabinet. The game is on cabinet.
Tom, the only stick player for NFL Blitz in existence.
Yep. No, it's much easier to play Blitz on stick, bro. It's so much easier.
That's OD.
Yo, did you guys see on PS4 Sonic Fox showed it off where you can map your back buttons?
Yes.
And then you can just do like Tekken dash is like way better because you have like every button at like the back buttons accessible to you at the same time. You could just do crazy dashes. You can't do that on stick.
One thing I will say, NRS games are terrible. Like you need a pad for those games.
Yes.
Oh my
Like
god.
they're bad on stick, but really bad.
It takes some getting used to.
They're so clunky.
I think I'm the only person on the planet that plays that game on a stick.
I think
Injustice, you could play that on stick. You could play Injustice on stick. But even then, it's not good.
Yeah.
Yo, Kevin swore up and down for Injustice 2. You fell in love with that game, bro.
Dude, I love every fighting game.
Every fighting game.
Him and Miguel love Injustice.
Every single one.
Yeah.
Even them fighting herds. You're the biggest fan.
I'm gonna have to do research.
That pony game.
That pony game.
All right, y'all. So we've been talking for about an hour and almost 30 minutes. I do want to wrap up because we do have Burkish actually taking part in a high priority tournament tonight. Shout outs to Blink Esports. I'm actually gonna link it in the chat right now. But yeah, make sure you guys support Burkish. Burkish, you are in top 8. I don't know who you're playing first round, but Kaba. Oh, the guy matchup. You've done that before at BP. You played him before, right?
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, I played Kaba. He came to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember.
Didn't you beat him?
that.
Yeah, I beat him.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I beat that guy.
Yep.
Nothing big.
It was one of the most hypest matches at BP that I ever been a part of. And I got to commentate it, so that was dope.
The hypest one was when Burkish choked it up against Mena.
Shut up! I didn't.
When he had,
I remember that.
had the guaranteed win, but you know.
No, I didn't have the guaranteed win. What are you talking?
Dude, I think you were up like 2-0, one round to 0.
I reset the bracket, and then
I was like, just watch Burkish lose.
But Mena's not in tonight, right? Mena's out.
Kevin,
right,
you know
right?
the best was pre-NEC when you texted me and you're like, "Hey, just win, by the way."
Yep.
And then I won, and you were like, "Good job."
Good job.
So wait, is Mena in or out?
He's out.
I eliminated him to get in the top 8.
So all that shit that was just being talked about doesn't fucking matter, right? Right, Burkish? Exactly. Let's win this shit tonight.
Yo, guys, we're trying to get Mena on this podcast. Please keep it.
Bring him.
No, Mena's coming on. Mena's coming on.
Yo, remember when I almost had him crying in my living room?
What?
Whoa!
Wait, what? We're playing Street Fighter 4?
Yo, guys, we're trying to get Mena on this podcast, so please.
He said, "Why is everybody against me?"
Damn.
Mena's good people though.
Nah, he's the homie. I'm just clowning. He was actually fucking me up, and then I had to go crazy on him.
You were like, oh shit, no.
Ken on you?
No. He was picking Abel.
Okay.
Dude, he's definitely gonna come on now because
I can't wait.
Yeah, come in.
He's gonna have to clear up some confusion.
No. I was hamming him up.
Man, he picked Elena.
Ooh,
he did pick Elena, didn't he?
Yeah. Oh shit, Elena was the best character.
And I was smoking that shit.
A bunch of lows for.
That's my shit.
4?
Guys, we're
That's my shit.
All
Shout
right,
out to Zaffarino for the
all
host.
right. KO. What's up?
So thank you so much, Zaffarino, for the host. I'm definitely gonna get Zaffarino on here. I was gonna try to get him on here today, but I didn't want to distract him and Burkish, even though we have Burkish today. Zaf, if you want to pop in, feel free to pop in the call. Yeah, just want to hit up some last points. I actually want to backpack off that last comment there about the Elena. Could you guys handle Elena today?
What?
Do you guys think you can handle Elena today?
Wait,
Like,
when you say handle, what do you mean?
I played
like
her.
in 4, like in 4, like if you guys had to play Elena players today, you guys think you can handle that? 2 out of 3, 3 out of 5?
Nope.
Player. They
I
gotta
don't
handle
play
me.
that.
I mean,
I
I
don't
wouldn't
play that
faint,
game,
so
but
like, I
that
think I can
handling shit
handle it,
looks-
but I might lose.
You gotta handle me.
Because
Yeah.
on Twitter they actually like there's a group of people who actually want Elena in Street Fighter 5, and I'm like
Yeah, Matt is
mind
one of
blown.
them.
Yeah,
I don't
mind
want to
blown.
see healing. I hate that ultra.
I don't want to see
Well,
healing.
I'm gonna say this. Elena was only good in Street Fighter 4, like
Mm.
when she came out. It was like fucking garbage in Third Strike. That character doesn't even exist.
She was
So,
like garbage.
but
She was
But-
mediocre.
Street Fighter 4 Endgame, is she only good?
Yeah, pretty much.
Street Fighter 4
Elena,
Endgame.
she was the best character in the game in 4.
Nah, she's not the best character in the game.
You don't think so?
No.
Who's the best?
I think she was top 5. I don't think she was the best.
All right, so so I'm gonna make it really fast. You guys can ask me later. The popular tier list is Yun, Ivoryu, Akuma, Elena,
Wow.
Seth, and then like Rolando,
Cammy and stuff.
Cammy. Those characters. But if you ask me,
What's your
you
hot
ask
take?
me, the hottest take, Chun-Li's the best character in the game. Chun-Li.
It
In
takes
Street
too much
Fighter 4?
skill. Takes too much
Yeah.
skill.
You have to be a fucking robot to get.
Yeah,
her.
I
But-
agree with
but
that.
if- yeah,
That's
if-
crazy neutral in that game.
Yo,
you need
yo,
crazy neutral. You need the execution of fucking. You gotta be
Piano.
fucking Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder combined.
Wow.
Yeah.
and Slash.
got his hot take in the chat.
Ibuki.
Ibuki.
What do you guys feel about Ibuki being
Oh
the
yeah,
best character?
Ibuki could be top 10 in the game.
Sakanoka made her look really cool.
Mm.
Wait, no, that.
That's
Yeah.
Sokka.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
definitely the dumbest character in the game,
Her
Mm,
Vortex was really fucking dumb.
bro.
nah,
yeah,
I wouldn't call her dumb because
Her
like,
neutral
alright,
wasn't that great.
So yeah, her neutral sucked, right? But like
whatever you guys say.
it sucked. But the
That's
thing is
crazy.
that like she had so many setups and like so many combo routes. You had to remember all that shit. That shit was not easy to remember. Like
And you need to
40,
super jump cancel.
44 matchups and then option selects.
Damn.
Come on, that's a lot of information,
Bro,
bro.
that shit.
And then your best tool was crouch strong. Like it's not like Street Fighter 5 crouch strong. It like there's no ground kunai to save you.
Damn.
Why did every hit from her cause a delay, like a hard knockdown?
Because the game just had hard knockdowns.
Yeah, that's the
But
game.
they fixed that at some point. But like for her, no.
Every sweep was a hard knockdown.
No. But she got it off sweep, off neck breaker, off the kicks, off of like everything.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Well, her combo
'Cause
ender
she-
was the neck breaker.
She
That's my favorite question to play
shittily
games.
she shittily played neutral. Like she had to take like I hate to say it, but she took a risk. Like it's not like a risk, but it's a risk.
It's a risk.
It's a risk.
It's a
It's like-
risk.
It's like she's not gonna get much until like she really gets like good confirmed. Meanwhile, like you got Evil Ryu throwing the low forward fireball and getting 30% damage real quick.
Yo, low for fireball being a true string, you just have to eat that shit.
Mhm.
You just have to eat that shit, and if it hits and I have 2 bars, you just lost 300 something damage
That's crazy.
for no reason.
That's crazy.
They gave Akuma that stand fierce buff. That was a godlike buff.
Oh, the far stand fierce into Ultra 2,
Woo!
low forward into Ultra 2 if you're really nice.
Yeah, that shit you need to be really, really fast.
All right.
I had those.
Uh-huh.
Nah, bullshit.
Try one time.
Yo, you'd see my teleport come out for a full second before my ultra came out.
I hit low forward ultra 2 with Akuma first try once, and I never touched Akuma ever again. I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm better than Tokido.
Like I can do the fucking things, but not like the medium kick ones like that.
Yeah.
Like the far standing fist, that's but nah, all that other stuff, I'm all set.
All right, and a couple last questions for y'all. Thank you guys so much for blessing with the fighting game knowledge. I really appreciate that because I'm like once I'm into something, I like to learn the history of things. And you guys just speaking about that, like I wasn't around that much for Street Fighter 4 competitively, so you guys just like opening my mind to that. It's like I'm just imagining right now what if I was in that time fighting that bullshit of the Ibuki Vortex and the Kuma Vortex.
A different person would be born.
If you want,
you have better things to imagine. Trust me.
If you want some reference,
very fun.
if you ever want some reference, look up Sonyono, and you'll know exactly what we went through for 5, 6, 7 years. Sonyono. My man has mixtapes.
Bro, the funniest shit too is when everyone would be like, "Yo, that shit won't fly in 5," and then it flies in 5.
Yeah.
That is
That was
It took
the
off.
shit when we were all like, "Yo, Sanford Kelly's gonna be the fucking best in this game," because yo, he be betting it, and if you don't bet it, you're gonna get rocked. You gotta play all neutral, and now
right.
you just
Then
getting
smug.
There's neutral? Yo, you're wild.
you're just getting fucked.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like when people
Hold on.
talk about like, you don't like people talk shit about 5 and say, "Oh, 4 was better." When 4 was out, everyone's like, "Yo, wait till 5. Like this game sucks."
Yeah.
Yo,
Like everyone said that.
Wait till
Yo,
6. 5.
Street Fighter 4 heads were talking crazy. We were like, "Yo, Sanford Kelly's gonna be the best in the world. Smug's not gonna exist. Like he's not gonna have none of that dumbass Dudley shit."
Well, that was true. That was true in season 1. And then
Yeah, in
Balrog
season
came
1,
out.
I'd be fucked.
For like 3 months.
That makes
Balrog
sense.
came
He's a
out.
newer player. You know what I'm saying? His second fighting game or something, while these guys are playing like their 7th. You know.
And he was doing it with a low tier.
Karen?
Yeah, his Dudley was insane.
He was the only Dudley player.
The
Who
only
are we talking about? Smart?
Yeah.
Smug.
Yeah.
Nah,
Man,
bro,
yo,
nah.
Smug legit made me play Street Fighter.
But like
I
now
thought
we have those
Dudley-
same people. Like now, like people talking about, "Oh, when Street Fighter 6 comes out," it's like those are the same people that when Street Fighter 4 was out, it's like, "Oh, when Street Fighter 5 comes out, it's not gonna." It's like, shut up.
Translation. I can't win in this game. Wait till the next
Yeah,
game.
wait till I have a game that suits my exact style, and then you guys are all
Don't worry. Then fuck you. I'm the best.
Yeah, I'm the GOAT.
All right, y'all. So I do want to transition to the last question. I know I keep saying that, but 2 more questions for y'all. So transitioning from that, you know, we're out here. It's still quarantine season. We are playing a lot of online games and just games in general, trying to keep enjoyment. But what music have you guys been listening to? What's something that's been making you feel good during this season of quarantine? I'll start with Bunch.
Podcasts.
Podcast?
Literally,
So-
just I listen to podcasts,
Yep.
and then if they're listening to something or they recommend something, or they play it on their podcast, then I'll go venture out. But
Nice.
I'm mostly staying in my lane with some shit. But Joe Rogan podcast, Joe Budden podcast,
Joe Rogan podcast.
No Frills,
No Frills.
Shout out No Frills.
the JD and Turk from Scrubs have their own podcast. So
Yep.
yeah, check that shit out.
Shout outs. What's your favorite JR read so far in this last month?
The Kevin Hart one was really dope because you know it really
Kevin Hart was monster. Kevin
I
Hart
was-
was monster.
I was kind of feeling a little down, and then I got motivated, and you know suddenly I was just like, all right, let me get back on my TO shit.
Kevin Hart sure knows how to motivate someone.
Yeah, facts.
Like, it's crazy.
Oh,
Dom,
boy.
what have you been
Yep.
listening to in quarantine season?
I've been listening to a lot of Nipsey, rest in peace.
Rest in
trying
peace,
to just
Nipsey.
trying to keep my head like calm during like all the bullshit that's going
Yeah.
on. I've been listening to a lot of Nipsey.
Mhm.
I've been listening to Griselda.
Griselda. Shout out to Griselda.
Yeah, they're fucking dope. I
That
love
group
them.
that group is blowing up. I'm happy to see it because I found out about Griselda in 2007, end of 2017, 18, when they went on the Cypher. But that group is literally bars all day, like, and you can't you're not gonna find a line that you can't like find like substance to.
Facts. But yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Nipsey, Griselda, Davies. I listened to a little bit of The Weeknd here and there, but I listened to Jhené Aiko's new album. Her album's dope. Nice. And yeah, that's kind of what I've been on.
Yeah. Almaz, what you been listening to in quarantine season?
Same thing, kind of like bunch podcasts. You know, I've been watching ASMR videos with like people making ice cream rolls. I've been doing that.
Nice.
Gangster. So gangster.
Yeah, I mean, I've been listening to a lot of old like jazz and just like I'm Spanish, so you know what I mean. I'm listening to bachata, salsa, listening to everything. Dude.
Did you say ice cream rolls?
Yeah, like those dudes that they put the cream on like that frozen like surface.
And then they scrape it, right?
Yeah.
That's so funny. You're like, yeah,
I saw somebody make a
podcast and ASMR of ice cream. And...
they made a cheeseburger ice cream through that.
I saw that. Crazy stuff, dude. I've seen them make like giant Nutellas, Fanta, like sodas. I've seen them throw roses in there. I'm like, yo, this dude just does anything.
I've seen that shit. Good shit.
I respect that.
I respect that answer.
I respect that.
OD.
I be watching it sometimes, especially. I be watching it. But NellBomb, what you been listening to in quarantine season?
I've been just mostly listening to Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, okay.
Yeah, it's just fire.
The Rock.
Like,
the Rock in the building.
Shit.
What? Okay, I have to ask though. Like, when somebody says Jay-Z, what Jay-Z are you listening to? Like, are you listening to?
I've been going through like his whole thing right now. Still my two favorites. I can't decide right now. Is that the Blueprint or Black Album?
Yeah,
but
Blueprint.
You know,
two good choices.
Besides that, listen to a little Uzi Vert, but I realized like, yo, I actually hate his music. But yeah, it's like, yo, this guy is saying the most dumbest shit, and I'm just like, why the fuck do I like this? But I'm like, I like it, I guess.
Let me tell you something about Lil Uzi, right? So, like I have a history in music, and like I'm somewhat of a purist when it comes to like hip hop and all that. So I'm with the old like gen with like I like a certain like I like to hear a certain something with my hip hop. I like substance. I want my music to have like flavor, soul in it. When I first heard Lil Uzi, I felt the same way, bro. Trust me, I felt the same way about it that you're saying right now. But this new album, I actually vibe with. Yeah, for nothing else.
This new album
I
is
like
fire.
it a lot.
I vibe with it.
I like reading lyrics, but like I look at it, I'm like, damn, did you just say what was that song? He said something 26 times in a row.
Yeah, Balenci.
Balenci. I was like, bro, did you just say that's for like a full minute?
That was bars though.
No, it
wasn't.
That was bars. Did you not feel that? Yo, when he said Balenci the 10th time, did you not feel that deep in here? In the heart?
The 12th time though?
Yeah, the
12th
time.
That.
But besides that, I've been listening to this new YouTube channel. They have some really good takes. It's called Abba and Preach. They're from Montreal.
Yep, I know.
They got some really good content.
Yes.
It's usually like, how do I say it? They're people that are very self-aware and the things that are around them. And I feel like when people usually have hot takes, they talk from emotion and not really think about what they're about to say. And these two, I feel like they're really good at getting their point across. So I've been watching them, and besides that, I've been keeping myself, just doing my own thing, reading manga.
That's what's up. What are you reading? Just curious. Right now, give me one. Give me one or two.
So I actually just got done watching this one series on Netflix, and my friends keep on talking about Beastars. I'm like,
oh my god.
Then this shit's fire, bro. It's fire. Then what else? Oh, Promised Neverland. This shit's wild too.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys know about that one. It's about like
I know about Promised Neverland.
Yep. Yeah, I know about Promised Neverland.
For a few people that don't know, it's about a bunch of orphans that are like raised to be super smart, but then we find out like these kids are disappearing. Like they get adopted, but in reality they're being like sold off and being eaten by demons and shit. So it's about the kids trying to get out. Eventually they figure out how to get out. They get to a giant wall. Like, all right, let's get up this wall. They look over it, it's nothing, and I'm like, oh fuck. So it's pretty good. Besides that, that's me. But I'm gonna head to work, guys. Sorry.
Thank you so much for coming now. I appreciate it.
Later now.
Guys.
Wait, no, before you leave,
What's up?
GameStop's open?
Yeah, for curbside service only. So
Essential
people keep
worker.
on walking up to the door and being like, "Can I buy something?" Like, did you buy it online? It's like, no. Then like, go away.
Oh, okay, no doubt.
Shout outs to essential worker NellBomb.
Essential worker. All right, I'm gonna go sit at work for 4 hours and not doing anything. See you.
Peace out, yeah.
Bye.
So yeah, to keep it going, Burke, what have you been listening to during these times?
I really liked the new Weekend album. Like, I think I have
Nice.
like the full album saved on my Spotify. Like, because I have a playlist that's just like all the music I like. I just throw it all in one playlist and then make separate playlists.
Yep.
And pretty much that whole album is in that. And then other than that, I've been listening. I like Rich Brian a lot.
Nice.
And other than that, I've been listening to a lot of like pop
Formerly
music.
known as Rich Chigga.
Yeah, formerly known.
Yeah.
Formerly, the artist
And-
formerly known as.
I've been getting into a lot of like pop music. Like I've got into a guy named Lauv, Corey Kelly, Charlie Puth, stuff like that. And then I like the Joe Rogan podcast, and I've been watching I started watching Hunter x Hunter and
Nice.
shit like that. So
You know, I don't mind that people are coming in late to the Hunter x Hunter thing, because like I
That
really
show is
enjoyed
whack.
it. You think so? Think so?
Show's whack.
I love Hunter x Hunter.
so far, I think it's overrated, but I like it.
I love it.
You don't say that X.
It's
I
pronounced
don't say
Hunter x
X.
Hunter.
Yeah, I don't say that.
All right.
I say Hunter x Hunter. Fuck it.
We boomers out here. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean, I would call it that, but it just like when you it's literally just called Hunter x Hunter.
Right.
I want to say the right thing, you know.
I don't get the appeal of that show. And I was like 90 episodes in. I cannot get it. I can't get it. It doesn't make sense to me.
I think
it doesn't.
it's like a friendship story betbetween Gon and Killua.
There's more than friendship too, because there's some weird ass clowns.
Ahsoka.
There's this weird ass game,
I don't
video
like
game.
Ahsoka.
Like what? Okay.
Ahsoka gets better over time, but I actually feel the same way when I first started watching it.
And every time I'd say I don't get the show, somebody's like, "Yo, just watch the last episode, dude." Just watch that. I'm like, bro,
I'm never with that.
I'm 90 something episodes in. Oh, it gets better. Like, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, Hisoka reminds me of him from the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh,
that's exactly who he reminds me of.
That show was a banger.
Yeah, it was.
Facts.
That show was a banger.
Yo, I'd put Powerpuff Girls against Tower of God any day.
Yeah, I don't get Hunter x Hunter, but I do get Kingdom Hearts. What's up, Bunch?
Kingdom Hearts, the best anime. That's
I don't even know why you brought that up just now.
That's crazy.
What's
You
it?
just hurt my soul.
I don't even know why you brought that up right now.
Just one of those. What you talking about? What is Kingdom Hearts?
So send me your address so I can come snuff you right now.
Are we gonna segue into Kingdom Hearts podcast?
No.
Let me just. I just want to say.
Now to our main topic, Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Am I
Me and
leaving?
Bunch can have a whole podcast. Me and Bunch can do a whole podcast just on Kingdom Hearts, and our disappointment. But yeah. So that was great. Kevin, what are you listening to? Are you listening to the? You listening to Suavemente out there?
What? I don't even know what that is. But,
Really? That's crazy. I'm gonna put you on.
Suavemente.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on.
Suavemente. Is it that?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I don't know what that is. But yeah, for some reason I've been listening to like Tracy Chapman.
Nice.
Baby, Can I Hold You from like 2 decades ago.
Yep.
And I listen to, if I put on a song, it'd probably be an old song, and I listen to K.O.Radio music.
Nice.
Like Almaz said, we have to listen to our stuff.
Yes.
As a TV show, I was watching Westworld, and they kind of cut that short, and because of COVID and all that, and the season ending was whack. But I love that show. Yeah, that's it. I watch you guys stream.
Nice.
Appreciate you.
Yep.
We're trying on that avenue, but yeah, and just I'm happy you guys brought that up of the positive things that we're doing like during this quarantine season, because it's definitely been an interesting 2020. Without getting too deep into it, we definitely do have to acknowledge what's going on in the world today. Without getting too deep, it's just right now we're living in times that are just a little bit too weird right now. We're living in unprecedented times, and right now keeping positive is like the best thing we can do right now. So with music, with TV, with podcasts, radios, and all that, like it's definitely helping keep the spirit alive of positivity, and we definitely need that right now more
Hold
than
on,
ever.
let me stop you real quick.
Yeah.
Because that shit's all fine and dandy, but when it comes time to start voting for representatives and shit,
Yes.
let's not sit on our fucking hands again.
No, for sure.
Like,
Yes, please.
yeah, let's stop tweeting it out about how we need to do all this shit. I'm no different. I do a lot of Twitter fingers, but I'm challenging myself, and I'm challenging the people in this chat and the people in the Twitch chat. I'm anybody that can hear this. I'm challenging you to educate yourself on who is in charge of your city, your state, your country, and I'm challenging you to make sure that those people have your best interests in mind, because I bet you one of them don't.
At least.
At the minimum, I bet you one of them don't. And this is coming from a government employee, so you could take that with a grain of salt. Do not play yourself. There's people out here dying.
Yeah.
People out here dead ass dying in the street. Do not do that to yourself. So yeah, stay positive for real. You know, I'm happy that we did this shit. I love y'all for real, from the bottom of my heart. But
Same. Miss you guys.
do not fucking play yourself. Y'all lives are way too valuable.
Yep.
Facts.
I even got to stop downtown in my city yesterday just to see what's going on. But for the most part, everything in my city has been pretty peaceful. So I'm happy for that. I was there yesterday just trying to give my support and definitely just spreading positivity, because that's all we got right now. You know what I'm saying? And just like Bunch said, I want to reiterate that the time for action, you know, is definitely now, especially, you know, in electing our new leaders. You know, so without going too deep into it, just shout out to what Bunch said, and I hope that the years took that in.
Plot, plan, strategize, organize, mobilize.
Yeah, that's bars.
In the words of fucking Killer Mike.
Yep. Is there anything else anyone would like to say about that subject?
Bunch pretty much hit the nail on the head.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't call him Killer Mike, and he shouldn't call himself Killer Mike either. Michael Render.
That's true. Michael Render.
Yeah. I'll say one thing just so I don't say anything.
Yep.
Or don't say nothing. Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
For fucking sure.
Yep, for sure.
Yep. All right, y'all, and just so we don't end on it's definitely not a downer, but it's definitely not something that's on the upside.
Something we can't avoid.
Right, it's something we can't avoid. But just on the spirit of positivity, I want to thank everyone for coming on. I hope to make this a consistent thing, and we're gonna try to have some theme episodes. So I'm definitely gonna try to get all y'all back on. Once again, I'm sorry for oversleeping. That was my bad, but
we all need rest.
Yeah, no, next time we'll be on time. Next time we'll.
Dude, it's so hard to get some sleep nowadays. So
I overslept for my own tournament, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, Bunch. Yep. Yep. It was just because I was just watching like so many things last night that just I couldn't take my eyes off it. So, and to end, guys, what is your hope for? What is your personal goal for the end of 2020? What do you guys want to do? But when this is all said and done, in terms of fighting games, TOing, real life content, what do you guys want to do? Kevin, I'll start with you. Last question.
So I'm waiting on my second stimulus check.
Same.
Aren't we all?
Same.
I'm making bank off these
bills. Not to interrupt you, but shout outs to my Canadian friends who are already on their $8,000 of stimulus check.
Yes, and making bank off of unemployment. And so hopefully I get to buy a house not too far off, and pay off my college loans.
Nice. Yeah. If you get that house, are we invited? Oh,
I'm sorry, I
the
couldn't hear you. What's up?
That's the answer. That's the answer.
Sure, you couldn't hear us.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, but
Casa
Bunch,
Tech?
are you still doing Casa Bunch?
Nah, Casa Tech.
No, we're going back
Casa
to Kevin.
Tech?
Kevin, are we invited to your new house?
Damn.
Casa Tech, the dream rip.
Damn.
Of course, you guys are invited, but you know,
Yo, side door only. Side door only.
Side door
Go off.
Like K.O. said, we gotta give it a month. You know,
Go straight down to the basement. Don't say hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, of course you
Did
guys
I
are
say
welcome.
house? I meant I'm getting a new mouse. That's what I meant.
Bars. That's bars.
Of course,
Kevin,
you guys are welcome. But yeah,
Kevin, thank you so much for the gifted subs. I really appreciate
no
it.
problem, no problem. Yeah, thank Trump.
Yeah. Shout outs to MAGA Daddy, right?
Actually, never mind. Let's never do that.
Yeah. Maybe one day we can get him on the podcast.
Yeah, he'll be on K.O.Radio.
Yeah.
Talking about fighting games.
Yeah.
He'll talk about how tremendous they are.
Absolutely tremendous. Yo, Dom, what is your goals for 2020? When this is all said and done.
Yeah, the goal when I started this year was like just to be consistent in whatever it is that I do, like be it like work or like paying bills or anything. But it's like I still have that like consistency mindset. Like I still want to stay consistent with everything that I do, but I also I really just want to get better. That's all. That's all I can really ask for this year. Like I just want to like get better with my health, eat healthier, and like get in the gym once the gym's open back. So pretty much just staying consistent.
That baked chicken was a first good step, bro.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to like cut out the fast food. It's just been like really hard considering like how bored I get sometimes.
Yeah.
True.
Yo, tell me about it.
Yeah, I've been door dashing my way to victory, and I don't want to do that anymore.
True.
So.
That's what's up. I'm happy that you have those goals. Definitely check out Damn It Dom on his Twitch. I'm gonna link it on the chat here. And as I do that, Almaz, what is your goal when 2020 is said and done? What are you looking forward to the most?
Really just trying to get out of my grandmother's house.
That's bars.
That's bars.
Gang.
That's what it really is. That's what
Need to get you in the studio.
You know, I mean, the future's looking quite bright right now. So there's that.
That's what's up, man.
Overall, like what Dom was saying, just trying to be better. Trying to learn how to be happy with myself. Eating better. You know what I mean? And just, just being less angry about things.
I can relate to that.
Yeah.
And obviously, I miss the goddamn gym. I can't wait to get back. Oh my god.
Same,
bro. Oh my god.
I miss it. I miss it, man. Yo, Bunch, talk to me. What's the goals? We've already kind of talked about this, but what's in K.O.Radio? Let the people know, if you can, what's some of the goals that Bunch has in store for 2020?
Well, you already know, build the brand. We're already doing godlike things over at Casa. We're gonna continue to strive and do better. Make sure people like you, Dom, Dink, Emily, Dan, Matt, Brad, Doc, Dustin, all you guys are hitting your long-term goals, because if you guys succeed, then I succeed. And God's honest truth, we don't really have anything solid that I can talk about right now, other than that I am planning offline shit. I just don't know when I'm gonna be able to release it. Right. So it's like I have like I be saying in the group chat over there, it's like I got all these ideas, I just can't do them yet because it's not allowed. Right. But once this shit subsides, those plans can go into motion. But for now, just keep building the online tournament scene, helping out all of my my people, like Ronin Rumble, Team Spooky, Reddit Street Fighter, all those folks, you know. That's about it, you know.
And I just want to backpack off one thing there because I forgot to mention it earlier. Just to give a shout outs to two people that that you bunch have taken on in the casa and tried to help grow, and I see these two people growing like rapidly at a rapid pace like this year. What do you think about? Because they just did Burkish's and NellBomb's event yesterday.
I'm the one that hooked them up with that.
Yeah, Burkish, yeah, for sure. Like shout outs to you for hooking up the hometown crew. And like I said, it played out almost storybook. That it was a Boston commentary team, and the Boston team ended up winning.
Yeah, it was starting to feel like I rigged it. I was like, I picked the commentators that are then interviewing me for my win, and it was like,
hey,
yeah, you're a savage for that quote yesterday, bro.
Yeah, you didn't rig that, but you did rig the matchups. I did hear that. I hear that.
it's kind of hard to say that when, you know, you're only just trying to put the best people on the job, you know.
Right.
So if the best people happen to be the people that are commentating you on a weekly basis, then shit, why not?
Well, I only take credit because those people sent them free HyperXs. So I was like, damn.
Yeah. They sent them actually quite a bit of swag.
My man Burkish is trying to just pay it forward. Yeah. You know, he's in this godlike position. Why can't his homies eat? His homies are eating now. So it's like, it's all love. Now you just got to break them both off $300 off of that $3K. So
they got their HyperXs, man.
No, we need 10%. We need
all right.
We need 10%.
I think we're done talking about this now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We got fees. We got consulting fees.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, we're looking forward to. We're gonna have a. Hopefully, I'll talk to a bunch about a Casa K.O.Radio at some point. We'll have them on soon. Burkish, by the end of 2020, you're already killing it in Street Fighter V, online and offline. Scratch online. Some people are kind of starting to know your name now because of the NLBCs, because of the online. But you've been out here killing it. What stream?
Burkish's.
Oh. Great question. When is the Burkish man stream?
I'm not sure. I mean, I might start doing it. It's been something like, it's just not a priority currently, but I imagine at some point it will become a priority. But just like for the immediate future, like the next couple of years, it's not a priority.
Yeah, I feel
but
that.
I could see down the line, I could see it being something I do.
Yeah,
Burkish stream next week.
Don DeMarco.
Whoever hit that sound effect was great.
Yeah, that was fair.
But yeah, Burkish, like I was saying, like you have been getting your name out there. People are just like, the masses are just starting to know Burkish, but you've been out here killing it for a while. When 2020 is said and done, what does Burkish have in store? Like, what are your goals for the ending of this year?
So I'm graduating college in a couple months.
Ooh, congrats.
So my goal is to, move forward with like my career and stuff like that, and so probably going to be working mostly towards that. And other than that, like probably trying to like focus on health and be as healthy as I can, because there was a while where I was having some health issues and I managed to kind of overcome them, but by like working on them. And so just maintaining my health and working on my career since I'm about to graduate. And yeah, this whole Street Fighter thing, it was only ever for fun, so I never imagined it would ever become anything more than. Yeah, I mean it's pretty crazy like how it evolved. Like it was never my intention, but yeah, just gotta keep trying to be better and have fun, just keep growing, just like Almaz said and stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
For sure, and we're looking forward to seeing your growth, continuing tonight on Blink Esports Twitch channel. I believe I linked it already. If not, I will link it again.
Blink Esports RD.
Blink Esports RD. Thank you so much, Bunch, for that. And this is why Blink Esports needs to hit up people like Bunch. You know what I'm saying? Wink, wink, cough, cough.
Maybe one day we could collaborate on something. But I think they're doing great stuff. For the tools that they have. I really love their presentation. I gotta say that for sure.
For sure.
Dude, the artwork is insane.
Can we talk about the artwork? Can we talk about the artwork?
Dude, they did not tell us they were doing it. They didn't tell us.
Wait,
that artist is amazing.
Draken sent a picture of, and it was of me, like in the artwork. I was like, where the hell did you find this? And he's like, it's in the trailer. I was like, what trailer? And it's like, yeah, they didn't even tell us they were making it. And then I just boom, like the day before the event, boom, this artwork pulls up.
Was the guy that made those also in your team?
We don't know. I don't even know who made it.
Nah, you gotta ask Mena.
Nah, because he was like, I won my first tournament ever or something, and I was like, wait, so you made the art and won? So it was another tournament.
He's from DR.
Okay.
I don't even. Yeah, I wait. Do you guys know who made it?
Yeah, it's a guy from DR, but I don't know I don't know his Twitter handle. I forgot it.
Well, whoever
I'll get it.
Needs like a million shots. I'm gonna try to. I mean,
dude,
I don't
he's sick. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, his art is really good.
It's the best artwork like I've ever seen for like myself. So.
Yeah, that was sick. I think he made you look a little. No, just kidding.
Oh, okay.
Just kidding. No hate.
Talk that shit.
It's not because I didn't get one, you know.
Well, if you fucking applied yourself a little bit more, you perhaps would be recognized. Like Mena said, he wanted you to play when he was at my house. He was like, "Yo, play more." He told you that. Stop playing around.
All right, we'll see next year.
Whatever. Fuck out of here.
One day the masses will understand why we call Kevin Teque the final boss of.
He's a secret boss over here. It's fucking so stupid.
Yo.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All right, KO.
All right, boys, I gotta leave the call, but I appreciate it. Thanks, KO.
Burkish, we appreciate you.
Guys.
Good stuff again, dude. You're killing it.
Thank you so much.
All right, later.
All right, bunch. All right, yo, Dom, Kevin, Almaz. I'm gonna wrap it up, but thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope we're gonna do more, Kevin. I think next week I want to do the DBZ portion, because I've been talking with Hypnotic, and I'm actually just to. So I have a bunch of content planned. I am doing. I'll announce it right now. I am doing a invitational for Dragon Ball Fighters. So far, the details are a little bit iffy because there's no crossplay. So unfortunately, we might have Kevin Teque just be a commentator because I don't know if you have a PS4, but we'll talk later in detail about that.
If you want people to understand what is being said.
No. I want Kevin Teque to be there with the best English in the NEFGC.
Okay. All right, cool.
You know what I mean? Because I think, chat, would you guys say that Kevin Teque is well-spoken and his English is, it's good? You know, it's good. I'd rate it A tier.
Yeah.
Damn. Definitely not, but okay.
No? Counterbite? I see you. It's Kevin Teque fans out here. Kevin Teque fans. But yeah. I'm doing a Dragon Ball Invitational. It's going to be limited slots. But yeah, I'm not gonna announce who's on it so far, but I got some names. I got some names. So yeah,
can't wait to see this.
Yeah, and I'm looking. And Dom, yeah, I want to actually work with you with some of this content too. So we'll
definitely.
talk later.
Yeah,
we'll definitely talk later. Almaz, I don't know if you even play Dragon Ball anymore. How's your Gohan? Oh, did we lose Almaz?
Almaz, you alive?
See, this is what happens when you start talking about Gohan on a podcast. Everybody just leaves. They're like, "Oh no, F that
poor
too."
Gohan. Poor Gohan.
Man, character that got the shit out of the stick, huh?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll save that for another podcast. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for coming. I'm gonna end it here. The VOD will be available. I'm gonna say usually. So I had a plan for this to release the VOD like a couple days after I do these. But I think this is gonna release pretty late, or I might just do this as like a late edition at a later point.
Okay.
But there will definitely be a YouTube VOD. In terms of the sound strip, it might take a minute, but this will be up on YouTube. I'm making a channel for that. Well, I already have the channel, but I think it might be the first upload. I actually have a couple of videos already made, but I don't know if I want to upload it yet. It's I'm kind of trying to get these themes together.
Okay.
And none of it's.
I would say just upload it.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the worst? Worst that could happen?
For sure. But yeah, I definitely want to start doing that. So yeah, next week I think it's gonna be the DBZ portion of Balance Patch. I gonna have a lot of members on there from the Balance Patch crew, and then we're gonna look forward to getting Casa. We're gonna look forward to getting like the top players in Street Fighter, so Zafrino, Burkish, Kevin Teque. Yeah, Kevin, I said your name in top player Street Fighter 5. Yeah, wanna fight?
That's great. That's crazy. Okay.
That's crazy. That's crazy, Kevin. That is crazy. But yeah, we'll look forward to getting a Boston top player interview. I have some other big names I'm not gonna reveal yet. We did speak about Mena earlier, so you know we'll get that at a later time. But I don't think it's gonna be live. I think I'm gonna tape that one and just release it.
All right.
I think that's the plan. But yeah, guys, once again I want to thank you guys so much for coming. Kevin, I want to thank you for the gift subs once again. It actually really helps out on Twitch. So
you deserve it. Good, keep up the good work.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna try to keep it consistent, and yeah, man, for real. I really appreciate all you guys. So I'm gonna go.
Peace, bro.
Peace, bros.
Yep.
All right, guys. Bye.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm gonna stream a little bit later. I think I might do some just chatting, some Street Fighter stuff, or we might play some Dragon Ball. But yeah, I want to once again thank all the guests. You can follow them all on Twitter. I'll have an image for that by next week's episode. But let me see actually if I have the image right now. Let's see here. Nope, not made. Okay. So yeah, well, I'll link everyone's Twitter in the chat here. As we get set to wrap this up, I'm gonna put Burkish in there. Where's my Twitch? Follow him on twitter.com/BurkishMan. We have Kevin Teque, where you can find him on his stream as well, at twitch.tv/KevinTeque. That is for Tech, that is Teque. For those who do not know how to spell, you know, because right now we're living in times that, you know, it's uncertain if people know how to spell, you know. We also had today to NellBomb, or NellBomb as he's being known as now, Twitter handle Mr. Right. You know, I just found out that you can change your Twitter handle freely. I thought it required a process back in the day, but it actually did not. And actually, I forgot, we're supposed to have background music because this is also /radio. So NellBomb right there. Damn it Dom, shout outs to Damn it Dom, where you could also see him on Twitch, twitch.tv/DamnItDom, producing content for Casa. Appreciate him. Also Bunch GG, right? I believe it's Bunch_GG for the Twitter handle. Shout outs to Bunch there. And Almaz. Appreciate Almaz for coming in. It's always a good time. I'm gonna get him on an episode with his crew. It should be a fun time where we talk basically unfiltered here, because I'm dead set with keeping this like PG-13, man. So, you know, I'm trying to cover as many topics as I can, you know, not trying to keep it fighting game related. So that's definitely the vibes that we're on. So yeah, look forward to seeing this on YouTube. I'm not gonna link the channel yet. That will be all on Twitter. So look at my Twitter if you guys want to see when that is coming out. I am at twitter.com/KoThePoet1 because KoThePoet was taken, so I had to put a 1 in there. Unfortunately, Daniel Lang, I see you. Yo, we were supposed to do it last week, but I'll get you in. I'll get you in next time. We were actually planning to have Hambam join the call, but because I ended up moving this to this week, we were supposed to do it last week. We couldn't quite set up a time. That was my fault, Hambam, but I got you next time for sure. We'll definitely have Hambam on the show. Actually, let's see if we can get Hambam on when Zafrino and Burkish comes. He's also one of the Boston Originals top players in Street Fighter 5. And also, just very interesting to hear from him in general. So yeah, shout outs to all of them. I'm actually gonna host someone in the Street Fighter realm I wish I could host Blink Esports, but they're not on right now. Okay. Alright, y'all. So like I said, we out. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. If this is your first time, we're doing this every Sunday. The time is to be determined, but every Sunday, podcast, talk radio, and then there will be another podcast, talk radio incoming with a separate identity, non-fighting game related, but I'm doing that on Twitch. I think it might be on a Thursday or Tuesday. But yeah, more details on my Twitter coming up in the future. Let's see. JoJo is the best ending to end with, the best theme. So yeah, y'all, we are out. I'm gonna host my boy El Chacate. One sec. Raid. Where's El Chacamate? Alright, y'all. I appreciate everyone so much for tuning in. Thank y'all for interacting in the chat. Thank y'all for accepting the gift subs. And I hope we can do this again next week. I'll see y'all. Peace. Yo, keep it positive out there, y'all. Keep it positive. Spread the love. That's all we got. That's all we got.